I changed out of my suit and tie. Maybe next time I'll wear my suit and tie.
I have a fish dagger.
Look at all these pretty people on stream. Why am I?
I have a beholder.
Okay, hold on.
I know
here.
I saw it.
do?
I was
That's
jealous.
awesome.
Oh, well, we're
Why?
live already.
Yeah, but
We're frozen, but we're live.
Yeah, it's because there you are. Because
I
gotta remember,
That's
I
about it.
always minimize the video window. You can't do that. And
That's cool.
okay, facepalm. Okay, everybody. Well, let's see. Yep, I see eyes blinking. And look at this ragtag crew of people tonight. Want to play some D&D. Welcome. We are our first episode. We are live, folks, if y'all haven't noticed. I don't know. And I can't, Twitch is still, Josh, I don't know if you've seen it. They have taken out the ability. You can't see who's watching the channel right now. You can't click down on the lower area and see who the hell.
Still there. They just moved it.
Where?
Top
it's up
right.
top. Users in chat.
Yeah.
I see it now.
Still there. They just moved it.
We don't have anybody there because we're not popular yet. But
What are you talking about?
yeah, we'll get there. Okay, folks.
Plenty of people.
We
with
are
the stream
here
up.
streaming. Yes, I know. We are live, session 1 of Lost Minds of Phandelver with a new crew to not only the Praetor's Reject side, but also Wizards of the Couch. And this is our first live D&D session too. So these are our new guinea pigs. We're going to try to, well, we don't promise anything.
Kind of terrifying, but all right.
It's okay. Nope, you are. We want to thank each and every one of you for partaking in this inaugural D&D session on the channel. So there you go. Okay, not bad. Suckers. All right, so what we're going to do is how we get started with this lovely game on our channel here and on Praetor's Rejects is I'm going to ask each and every one of the characters to introduce themselves and not only their character, but themselves, if they would like, and tell a little world about who they are. And if they're on social media platforms or the streamers, anything like that, that they want to be, known for, and then introduce your character's name and any little bit of tidbits background about the character that we want to be on the watch for or look, because you're gonna give us awesome role play for the characters. And first up, that's right. First up, we do it alphabetical. The Brawn. You're up first.
Hi, I'm Josh. I'm going to be playing a druid. I haven't worked out all the details in his background yet, but I'm thinking he's from the Kalimshan area, which is a little further east than what is in this area. Yeah.
He likes to be different.
I do like to be different. I've been playing Dungeons and Dragons for literally half my life, for about 16 years now. I mostly DM those, so this is a new treat for me. Thanks, Duff.
And we appreciate him being on. He was streaming Dungeon. Oh, so we got our first. Oh, look at that! Welcome, Bob the Bad Guy. We appreciate you dropping by and saying hi to the Wizards here and to our Lost Minds group. I appreciate it. But yes, Josh was the Dungeon Dwellers, and we have collaborated with his channel and his not only his players and crew, and think highly of him. He has been helping out on the channel, and when we could throw him in a game and beat the snot out of him, we feel good about ourselves. Okay? Okay. LJ, you're next.
Hi, my character is LJ Ingvar Thornbjorn. He is a Tempest Cleric of Thor. I also have not worked out the kinks and details on his background and his backstory, but he does not like orcs. That's about all I can say. Other than that, I started playing D&D. I think I first got into it when I was about 7 or 8, and I found the red box like in a thrift shop type deal, and it was pretty much all downhill from there, or uphill, however you want to look at it. So I've just been a big gamer, tabletop card video game for God, as long as I can remember. Um, currently, uh, another gaming friend of mine, myself, we started up a RPG publishing company called Two Kings Games. We're working on getting that up and off the ground. Been promoting it at about 4 or 5 major over the last 2 years. So it's definitely a labor of love. I would say that,
Fair enough.
and that's all I got.
It's more than enough, sir. Oh, that did work. Yes. Krishan, you're next, sir.
Hi, I'm Dan. I live in Southern California. I haven't been playing D&D for as long as some of the other players, maybe about let's say about a year-ish. My character that I'm going to be playing in this campaign is this adventure. His name is Krishan Aganya. He is a fire genasi wizard, and he comes from a very noble family. And the reason why he's on this adventure is still
Mystery.
yeah, so it's still a mystery right now. So you can find me on my handle. It's Trin isn't in all one word, TRINHISIN, and you can find me on Instagram and Twitter. So
I will remind me and make sure each and every one of y'all that have some Instagrams, Twitter handles, whatever, PM me in Discord, because then I will have pop-ups for your stuff that will stream throughout the game and tell people who you are and where to find you. Okay. Mordecai.
I'm John. I'm going to be playing the human Hexblade Warlock Mordecai Alfredo Lorenzo V.
I love it.
Man, it's a mouthful. I love it.
And I've got his card wrong. Awesome.
He talks a big game, and he's out to prove that he's a capable fighter, even though he's a warlock.
And your card says Ranger half orc because I'm a dork and I screwed it up. So there you go.
Okay, Mordecai Alfredo Lorenzo the Ranger.
Yeah, you don't know. You're a half orc ranger. You're welcome. Yeah, there
I don't even know what I'm playing.
Don't
This is Pathfinder, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh boy, why me? All right. And last but not least, we go Zoruk. Zoruk, how are we saying that tonight? Zorik. Okay, see, I'm a dork.
Yeah. It's okay. It was made to be unpronounceable. Zorik Zauzash, half orc. That's about all you know. I like pirating and stealing things. I lived in a little sort of village, but for unknown reasons, I'm not there anymore. And now I'm trying to just.
All right. And what is Mordecai is a all right. God, I am just horrible tonight. I had a busy day. Busy day. I know. I'm fixing that. Yeah, right now. For at least part of the card. I'll worry about this later while we're chatting because we need to get a game started. So.
All right.
Welcome.
D&D.
It's D&D. So let's get started here. We didn't get a chance to do a session 0 for everybody due to just the scheduling, and as we were trying to find everybody. So we're going to start this little story off a little bit faster than normal because they're just chomping at the bit to die. So the 5 of you really are unknowns to each other, but you have decided that the call of adventuring life is for you, and you gathered up your things. You made haste. You wanted to go out and make a name for yourself in the world, and you left. You wherever you were from, whatever your family, friends, all that above. Things were, for whatever reason, which could be discovered throughout as we play, you have made your way out into the world and have found yourself moving and coming into the town of Waterdeep, the great city of Waterdeep. And you said, well, this is about as good a place as any where I can find another adventuring party, find employment, and get out there and find treasure bound and kill monsters and, like I said, make a name for yourself. But such is the case, it just hadn't quite worked out that way for you. For whatever rhyme or reason, you have been rejected. Go figure. That no one has really wanted to hire you and take that chance on you for whatever strange reason. And it's few days, even into a week into the town, you're still not there, and money is starting to run thin, and you are beginning to worry. And it is about that time, go figure, that a gentleman approaches you and says, if you may have a moment, I understand that you are in need of employment, and my master would like to speak with you. If you would be so inclined, he has a need for a skill set that I believe that you possess, and maybe you would like to hear him out.
You have a master?
He has a master, and you're intrigued, and away you go, and you follow this gentleman through different parts of Waterdeep. And since you are unfamiliar with the great city, you soon become lost in the back alleyways and all that of the sprawling metropolis. And then before you, as you come around a corner, is a little nondescript house that stands there, not much to look at, and he walks up to the door, opens it up, and motions you inside. And you follow. And you will be taken up a small flight of stairs up into a library room where each and every one of you will slowly filter in, looking around, and find yourselves all standing in front of a man that's behind a desk in the backside of this library room. There are books, scrolls, you see quills, ink wells, one's dumped over. It's a mess, but there's a it's chaotic, but there's a rhyme to the reason there. And you can see certain papers are stacked, and he's looking at things. And the gentleman that brought you there, kind of coughs as y'all are all sitting there. And he finally puts down what he's looking at, and he kind of looks at each and every one of you for a brief moment, assessing you, looking you over. And he kind of then looks over to his servant and nods his head. And the servant backs out of the room, shuts the door, and he welcomes you, says, "Welcome to my humble abode. My name is Praetor. Perhaps you've heard me, Praetor of Waterdeep. And I have had my eye on you for a few days now. I have come to be known that you were looking for employment, and unfortunately, due to what circumstances it may be, have been unable to find that. And I just so happen to have a task that I need a group of individuals like yourself that are new, that are hungry and unknown, to do something for me. Would you care to continue and hear what I have to offer? Are any of you hungry? Do you care for something to drink?"
Any ale?
I always can provide ale.
I'll take your finest wine. Thank you very much.
Okay. And he just said, I like
Posting
that.
wine.
Because he has a wine glass over by him, you see, but it's knocked over and it's empty, so. But
You have like a summer red from like about 3 years ago. They were really great then. So if you can, that would be perfect.
Wine.
Oh, you don't know, honey? Let me show you.
No.
Oh my.
Stick with the ale.
I will take a tankard of your finest meat.
And you, druid, that you look with a scowling face. May I get something for you? A glass of water?
Yes, please.
So he snaps his hands, and yes, you hear some rumbling down. But you notice, actually, you weren't seeing it before, but behind him, down off to the corners, in a little alcove, a little stairwell, you see, and all of a sudden, tap 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 tap. Another gentleman comes up with a tray of stuff, and he lays out each one of you the drink that you're asking for, and there's some cheese and bread and fruit, some stuff, and and y'all are kind of hungry, and it's kind of looking good, and it's fresh, and you begin to look at each other. Then you all kind of dive in and grab some food and some wine and your drinks. And he waits for you to catch your breath, and you enjoy what he's brought, the beverage he has brought to you. And he says, "Here's what I have. Throughout the land, I search for those things, objects which sometimes may need to not fall into the hands of those who are looking for them, or maybe they should fall into mine and be studied, researched. I like acquiring unnatural things, but I also know that sometimes they belong not in, shall we say, those who work and search for them. Sometimes, I know best. And in this case, I have some information about a long lost artifact that is being searched for in the outside the town of Phandelver, which is south from here, close to the Somber Hills. And I would like the 5 of you to pose as a group of merchants and or just a true wandering party of sell swords maybe. So I'll leave it up to you how you would like to present yourself, but there is a dwarf outside in the town. Him and his brothers, the Rock Seekers is what they call themselves, are in search of a artifact that has been rumored to be lost but very powerful. And I would like for you to find this dwarf and find this artifact and bring it back to me before those who may do a ne'er-well with it discover it. Would you be so kind to do that? And I will pay you handsomely for it.
Oh, Prater.
What does handsomely mean?
What is
Something
it?
you are not, my friend.
Yes, yes, Janasi, you were trying to say something. You were asking me a question.
Do you know what the Rockseeker brothers were trying to look for? What the nature of the artifact that they're looking for?
The one thing that I have been able to discern and is that there is a lost mine, such a dwarven complex it is rumored to be, that has been long lost, and inside this complex is this item, though I have not been able to truly ascertain what it is, but I am working on that. But I do know that he has been in the town recently with a companion by the name of Sildar. And they left with some supplies to head back to the town of Phandelver to then continue on in this search. And my sources, and overhearing their discussion on this, brought this to my attention. And I would like for you to travel. I will give you a wagon with some on-up supplies and let you travel on toward Phandelver and see what you may find. Search out and find this dwarf and ingratiate yourself with them. See what the town needs. See what is happening in the area. And I will check in with you from time to time to find out what the status is and how close, wanting to know when, if and when you can find what this artifact is. And for that, I will pay each and every one of you 100 gold pieces. What say you?
100 gold pieces, my friend?
100.
That's nothing.
How much have you got on
More
yourself
than I
right
have.
now, half orc?
Enough to say that that's nothing.
Be that as it may, that is the offer on the table.
You need us. We don't need you. I could just pocket this food and go.
I would be foolish to try that in my domicile. I will let you know.
I guess what my half-orc friend is trying to say is we really don't know much about you and your resources or your network. You
That is
say
a good
that
reason.
you have spies, and but you still need us. So.
Mm-hmm. There's some
Conjures
things that
up-
there are some things that need to be handled with a different taste and a different hand, discreet hands. And I am known throughout the area, and it just would be better if that those who maybe else out there searching for the item do not know that I am involved, let's say. And so, knowing that you need work and employment and need a gold and food in your belly, and nothing better to do with your time, that maybe a little bit of an
Could
adventure
kill
is
him.
good for you. and that you would be willing to head out and find this information for me.
This sounds like a challenge worthy of the gods of Asgard. I'm in.
I'll do it. I won't be happy about it.
You seem to
The
be...
gold is up front.
that would not be the case. You must show me that you were able to discern where this is at.
He would like
I
at least
will-
some proof of good faith.
Well, that is quite acceptable. I will be more than glad to put banknotes together in your name that will have the money deposited to an account that you will be able to withdraw from once you are done with the adventure and the job.
We do need resources. You are aware, correct?
Well, yeah, some of the stuff y'all have in your inventory, the healing potion, things like that, he's bought for you're going to get. They came from him, and we hadn't done the session 0, and so y'all would have gotten that. And filling out some extra items that did not come with you when you started your character, he can get those for you. If you want some extra, if you something else that you want, of adventuring gear and all like that, he is more than willing to
Holy
help.
Avenger.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, yeah. So adventuring gear, the normal stuff. Okay, yes.
Mjolnir.
And he will tell you that if there is such a place as they call this mine, that any magical items, any stuff that you come across are yours to keep. I do not want them. I just need to know what this artifact is and be able to study it and understand it, if it so exists. But the rest of the stuff is yours.
Can I make an art check to see what kind of magical artifacts he has around in this room and how powerful or rare or expensive they are?
It's lit up. You're lit up. The whole room's emanating from you. And you also detect a field around him. You can catch it, Genasi. Faintly.
Got it.
Then, my friends, I say we go find this dwarf. Rock Sniffer was his name?
Rock Seeker. Gundren the Rock Seeker. The Rock Seeker brothers, he will tell you, have been in town, and they are back. They are headed back just a few days ahead of you on the trail. Headed down south and then easterly on the Tribor Trail. And he will show you a small map of the area. And he will grab a map and he will throw it out onto the table. And he will tell you that you will head south down the high road along the coastline through the town of Neverwinter on down to the Tribor Trail. And then from there you will see that you will go east on the Tribor Trail and then take the road to Phandelver. That is where he believes and understands that Sildar and the dwarf are headed to. Gundren is his name. And he will supply you with a wagon and a couple of horses to use to transport some goods. Phandelver is a trading post. Not much to it nowadays. There are miners that come in and out of there because of the mountainous areas. They have one or two shops, so to speak, and that's about it. And they have been set upon hard times for over the years, and they're trying their best to rebuild and all that. But he hasn't really paid much attention to that area. But he does know that they could use some supplies. So why not take them some stuff and see what they can do with it?
Oh, what is Gundren's brother's name? Because there's two Rockseeker brothers.
He
right?
didn't. He knows that there's some brothers. He did not catch their names. Doesn't know. But there are. He's heard that they're the Rock Seeker brothers. Yeah.
But Gundren's one of them.
Yep.
We don't know who the other one is.
You know that he's traveling with a human named Sildar. That's it.
Sildar. Yeah, I got that. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about the rest of you, but I could use the coin, and who knows, maybe we can do some good while we're there.
Sounds like a vacation. Let's go.
Good.
Other
Alright,
people
let's
may
go.
need our help.
Yeah, I suspiciously accept.
Hold on, me
It's-
first.
Me first. Yeah, you're gonna drink. You can just yeah. So that's quite all right, Krishan. You can. There's you may roll me an insight check if you'd like, Krishan.
I would like to. Yes, I would like to roll an
You
insight check. Give me one
roll me an insight check, please. Yeah. So what you're detecting? Yeah. There's the truth in his voice, but you do, he is honest with you, and you did hear him say that sometimes his machinations may not always be for the good. You have not heard of him because y'all are new to the town. So that is, a name that has not come across your radar before, so to speak, while you have been in. But, like I said, Waterdeep, you are very wet behind the ears with dealing with a big city like this and all that. And so,
I hear he has a ever-changing group of rejects.
well, we don't know what you're talking about.
Be worried about.
Say that again, Zorik.
Nothing we should be worried about. He just switches between all of them. Just
You
an
don't know
ever-changing-
that. You don't know that. Yeah, you wouldn't know that. Yeah, that's over there, LJ, over there being silly. It's the ale that he's drinking. Okay. So he will thank you all, and like I said, if any of you think there's something else that's in the adventuring gear that's quick to buy, speak now or forever hold your peace. But the healing potion that you have was bought. He has given that to you when y'all go out the door. He's got some supplies, and he's going to have a wagon that's there, and it's going to have some cask of flour, and there's some tarps, and just general type of gear. There's some metal pythons. There's a good pile of them. Just general stuff that every town
Can I
always
get the
needs.
map?
You can get the map. Yes, you can.
Yeah.
So
I'm
yeah.
gonna take the map.
Yeah, so if you can't, if you close it and you don't, either I send it back to you, but you also could go over and click on maps in Fantasy Grounds on the right hand side, and you'll see all the maps that I share to you will be shown there. Okay?
Cool. So I want to make sure that I have a map of this area.
You do. That map is with you from now on, always there, even when you close it. It'll always. Okay. All right, and so off you go.
Before we leave Waterdeep, because of my noble background, I have 3 retainers, and they're only for Waterdeep, correct?
They got lost.
So I don't have.
So you will have your retainers. You will have to reestablish them. The ones that you had, you left.
Okay.
So that is it. And now you may continue to use, but right for the moment, you, for whatever reason that we don't know, you had, whether you fled your home or were in trouble, all those things. Remember, you all have a flaw. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's not get into that.
Yeah. So where's my wagon? Where's my wagon? I forgot. And away we go. So the trip begins, and it's actually not very, it's kind of boring for y'all. As you camp along, you make camp many nights. You travel. People come and go up and down the road, and we'll get some traveling music for you. How about that?
I play my lute.
All right. And away we go. So
It's
you
awesome
travel,
loading.
and then as you're following your map, as you know, you've been on for quite a. You make the turn east onto the Tribor Trail, and you're there for about half a day, and you come around a bend. Let me send you this map. Come here. Where did my map go? Really? All right. You all have a map, and here you go. Now, what we'll have is you are given 2 horses and a wagon that's pulled by an ox or mule, something like that. And we will put the wagon. I didn't get a wagon token. Dumbass me didn't. I used to have one, and I loaded up. And we have a wagon here. Okay. So this is your wagon. So what I need to know is you have, like I said, 2 horses and a wagon. So we need some horseback riding, and we need a driver, and we need to know kind of where the 5 of y'all are at in this formation, please.
I'm sitting on top of the wagon, but I'm not driving. I pretend.
I will like stand next to the horses and guide them like the direction they need to go, but I'm not riding them, like, or driving the cart. I'm just trying to guide the horses where they need to go.
I'm just following. I just want to follow.
You're just walking behind the wagon? Okay, so you can put yourself, so what you see is the grid mark here. You need to be in the center of a square, please. In the square, actually, not at a cross.
I cannot see the map.
Yeah, what's the name of the map?
I just sent it to you. Okay, so if it's black, you need to grab so that you have little crosshairs down in the bottom right hand corner. Click and hold that, and then move your hand up, and you'll see that the map begins to move around. And if you look to the upper left where it's revealed to you, you should then see your tokens in the upper left hand corner of the map. We didn't have a map lesson, so I totally forgot about that. Y'all are going, where the hell are we on the damn thing? Did you find yourselves?
I'll be honest.
Well, yeah, I see my token. I just don't see a map. We're just in black.
Oh, it hasn't loaded for them yet.
Oh.
Yeah.
Or it's in the unseen area.
Yeah. Well, no,
So is my character on the wagon by putting
I
him
just
here?
chill in the wagon.
there's the square.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
It was loading for you. Y'all are Wi-Fi,
Yeah.
right? I'm gonna take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do it. So we had to give you a little bit more time. So
Cool.
that's the wagon. So position yourself either in the wagon or off to the wagon, like you said. Braun is locomotive. Thanks, man. Is walking off to he has a horse and he's just kind of guiding along. And LJ, what about you?
I'm riding at the rear end of the wagon.
On a horse? Now, if you don't want the horses, say that. Sorry, Zorik. What?
I'm gonna nap in the wagon.
That's fine. Okay, you're asleep in the wagon. Okay, all right. That's good to know. All right, and you move along, and it's a nice it's a nice day, and you will see. You begin to come across, and then the road kind of takes a turn down into a little gully area, and about as you come around the bend, and I will bring y'all here. Come here, wagon, and as you come around the bend, right here in the center of this little area, you're going to see a horrifying scene. But blocking the path, laying on the ground, are 2 dead horses. Each have several black feathered arrows sticking out of them. The woods press close to the trail here, and there is a steep embankment on both sides, about 10 feet, and it looks a little slippery. Basically, what that means, if you try to go up it, it's difficult terrain, and you lose half movement. You see the horses are quite dead. You've got then begin to see there are a few. If you looked up and were really, you were just kind of minding your own business and weren't really paying attention, you'll see a few buzzards flying high. What do you do?
I immediately start looking around and surveying the area. Black tip arrows sticking out of horses is never a good sign.
I wake up Zorik because Zorik needs to be woken up. She's like, hey.
What do you need?
I'm like,
Someone has to be dead.
I think.
Oh,
Or
God, oh, those are dead.
yes,
Yeah, they're dead,
they
Zork.
are.
They're dead. Just so you know. Dead's dead.
Very, very dead.
What do you want me
So
to do
dead.
about it? They're dead.
Well, that's not always the case. What if there's a necromancer around?
There could be a
Okay.
necromancer.
Anyone want to?
Yes, the horse could be.
I'm gonna investigate the horses. I'm gonna see if I know
Alright.
where the arrows came from.
All right, so you may so I will allow you to hop out of the wagon as a free action. Each and every one of you, or you can stay in the wagon, but if you hop out of the wagon, normally it would be 10 feet, but I'm allowed you to hop out, and then you have what your regular movement is. Each square on the map is 5 feet. If you can't remember what your movement is, you will open up your character sheet, and anytime you want that character sheet, click on the token or click on the avatar in the upper left-hand corner, and that will open up your character sheet. And your movement will be your speed in the box in the middle. That basically tells you most of you are 30. That means you can move 6 squares for your movement. Okay? So you all may have a movement as the wagon comes to a stop, and y'all are looking at the dead horses in the middle of the road in front of you.
Yeah, I do not get out of the wagon. This
That's
is like, I'm like, oh, this is not good. So Dad stays. Yeah, Krishan stays in the wagon.
I'm gonna look around, try to see if there's anyone watching us or anything.
Same.
Make me perception checks, please.
I can't see anything on the map other than squares, but I ready my warhammer.
It still hadn't loaded for you?
No.
Yo, man.
Check as well from the wagon.
Like I can see where you're moving it, but I can't scroll to move the map around. I can only zoom out or zoom in.
It hadn't fully loaded for you yet.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I don't know what it is, Josh. I haven't been able to figure. It's got to be on my deal because it keeps it's half. All right, yeah, but y'all don't see anything. Way to go, Zork. You don't see anything. You basically see the horses. You see flies buzzing around them. There is a very faint wind that is blowing. Some few, the trees kind of move, but that's it. There's
Nat
nothing.
20.
Yeah.
I mean,
Nothing.
Well,
They're
nat
like
20, but nat
dead.
20 doesn't mean anything in skill checks. It's just a 20. It's not a crit. It's not a crit or anything like that. That's only on attacks.
I mean, they're dead. There's trash of them. I think that's about it. I think somebody murdered whoever was on the horse.
Well, the
I
arrows
don't-
probably give it away.
Are there?
He's not right.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, and don't forget, sorry to cut you off. Each and every one of you start off with inspiration. So on your character sheet in the upper corner of it, you'll see the INSP. You need to make sure that's checked. And when you use it, you uncheck it. Okay?
So I'm gonna yell from the wagon. Do you see any like belongings of the original owners of the horses? Like
He's-
Do I see
around-
any belongings?
He's right behind you, Chris.
or backpacks or anything?
Oh
like
yeah.
that?
Not from where you're standing right now, you have no idea.
I just cross my arms and I look over him. You would have us rifle through a dead man's belongings.
Well, we don't know who they are, and if they're still alive, we can return them.
They don't need them. They're dead.
We don't know that they're dead.
Yeah,
They're
we see
probably
dead
dead.
horses, not dead.
My
Not
friends,
dead.
my friends. Let's just
We
go
need-
check out the horses.
Alright then.
We need to move the horses either way to get through.
You would have to move the horses. Yes, that's correct.
I am clearly not strong enough, so I will sit here and drive the wagon.
Fair enough. Who's going to
I'm
move
gonna-
up? To move.
Move closer to the horses.
I'll go
All right.
help.
Tokens
move
are
the
locked now. You may start moving. Tokens are locked.
I've moved.
Oh, you can move away from the wagon. If you're gonna, I just was giving y'all free movement around. If you want to go, there you go. Thank you. That's what I'm looking for. Bran begins to move up. Anybody else going to join him?
I would, but I can't see where I'm going.
That's fine. I'll move you. All right.
I'm gonna stay in the wagon.
All right. Y'all move up closer. Now within about 20 or 30 feet of the horses, and they're clearly are dead. Pincushions, so to speak. And you will see that there looks to be a couple of saddlebags that are on the horses, but they're open, and you can tell there's, it doesn't look from where you're at that there's anything, in them, because they're definitely been cut open. And then on the back side, on the other side where the horses are at, you will see what looks to be a map case or a scroll case, something laying on the ground.
I think what? I'm gonna hand it off to whoever's closest. I'm gonna pick it up.
Well, you got to walk over there first. If you want to go.
Yeah, it's on the other side.
It's on
of
the other
horses.
side. If you look at the map, you'll see the little circle. There is I drew a little squirrel case. All right, that's what I'm looking for. Zort moves up to see.
I am slowly moving forward,
Hey,
keeping an eye out.
and LJ,
Can I
you
drive
are.
the wagon?
I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I ready my
That's fine.
hammer.
Yeah.
Can
I just
drive the
moved you up
wagon
closer. Okay.
Okay.
The wagon's coming up. That's
Can I
fine.
drive the wagon, please?
Yeah.
We might need the living horses to pull the dead ones out of the way.
Yeah. So what
I
did
don't know.
we tie off the horses to the wagon, Brown? Did you or did you have the horse with you as you walk forward?
No. It was on the
Tied to
pulling
the
the
wagon?
wagon. So
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Zork, you move up to the horses, and you're looking, and you're going to, as you begin to step over the horses and look at it definitely looks like a big case, like it would hold a large map or something like that, and it's open and it looks empty. And then all of a sudden you hear a shriek, and
Oh, good God.
whoosh, an arrow flies and zips right past you and thump, thuds right into the horse. And then another one comes flying out of nowhere right at you, and they hit the horse too, and you hear these angry squeals coming from the hilltops both to your north and your south. All of you may roll me initiative. That would be on the front. If you don't know, open up on the front of your character sheet and hit the INIT button, please. Roll your initiative dice.
Let's do this. Oh,
LJ,
sorry.
you roll? Yeah, say you should be able to roll yours. I want to know why the hell you don't see this map.
There we go.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Is the map still not loaded for you, Jeff?
No.
Close it. The map. Close it out for a second. Let me resend it to you.
Yeah.
Is it? Who else? What the hell is this?
I messed up bad.
Yeah, Zork. Yeah. You are the brave one, huh?
You little creatures who are screeching, stop it! Terrifying, but also awful to listen.
Yeah, you're not
Josh!
quite. You heard it just all throughout the area because there's trees and bushes everywhere. But you do know that you have company. All right.
I'm just.
I literally
screaming
say we have company.
there.
Yeah. All right, Krishan.
I
All
literally say we
right.
have company.
So, you may make me a perception check, please.
Okay. Perception is right there. Got it. Here we go.
All right.
Woo!
Yeah, actually, you
Hey!
would. Yeah. So, some of the immediate bushes to both the north and the south of the ridge line there, you kind of saw shaking a little abnormally. And you saw arrows fly out of one from each of them from the north and the south.
North and the south. Okay.
Yeah.
So I say, because I don't fully like I see everyone's names, but like I'm gonna pretend my character still doesn't know everyone's names. So I'm just gonna be like, hey guys, they're in the trees, and I'm like all the way from back, like, hey, they're in the trees, and so that's what I do, and I am out of range for any of my spells. So I had to get up.
I
Let me
do
see.
believe they're trees.
Yeah, there are trees there.
So he said,
Well, no, they're in the trees. It's coming from the trees. And I'm
My
gonna
friend,
go ahead and
we're kind of surrounded by trees.
yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and yeah. Can I do Blade Ward? I'm gonna cast Blade Ward and stay in the wagon.
So you would cast Blade Ward, and you've got a, it's got an effect. So you hit the magnifying glass next to the spell, and it will give you an effect. And you, when you cast that, drag that effect and put it on yourself in the combat tracker. Okay. And the combat tracker, if y'all told y'all, is the double swords up in the upper right hand corner, and that will show you everybody's turn. But you grab, once you hit that magnifying glass next to Blade Ward, just, there you go. Now it is cast on you, and you're done well. And now when you're done with your turn, down at the bottom of the combat tracker is a little arrow. It says next actor. Boom. Mordecai, you're next.
All right. Do I understand which bush he was talking about, or was talking about?
You just heard this yell, scream. Make me a perception check. Because you were watching the half orc move through the move up in the area, but yeah, the arrows came out a little too fast for you to catch out where they're at.
All right.
But you clearly know you've got company.
Move over, and I will end my turn with that. Ooh,
Okay.
Can I ready an action?
Yes, you may. What would that be?
If anyone comes out to attack us, I would like to Eldritch Blast them.
Hey, that is doable. Let me. All right. When you're done, pass your turn, please.
All right, where's that button?
Down the bottom,
There we
yes,
go.
down there. Okay, so there is another.
oh yes,
Man, they must really want these horses dead.
They keep hitting the horses, yes.
they're already dead,
Oh,
idiots.
there it comes.
We're
One.
not killing them any longer.
Yeah, well, this one rings true and slams into the half orc. A arrow, now almost knocking her the half orc off feet, and here comes the second one, and one more, and you hear giggles.
Ow.
All right, Braun, you may make me perception check with advantage. Now that a whole volley took place.
Advantage.
All right, I'm gonna put some indicators on to kind of show where y'all are watching. All righty, Josh, which way are you looking?
I was
Braun. Sorry.
south. I was looking down towards the southern bushes down there.
wait, I'm supposed to be looking towards the thing. My arrow's not.
I get you. Just hold your. You know what? I'm busting my balls. All right, you see something.
That's okay. So,
but he has cover.
Did I see Zorik get hit by all those arrows?
Oh yeah, that's why you gave you advantage. Those arrows came flying out, and you see movement, and you saw this creature duck in and out.
Okay, I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Healing Word. Yeah, because that looks like it hurt.
It did very much.
And then Oh, do I want to Oh no.
Sharp things are sharp.
I don't know if I want to make a fire in the forest. I'm gonna run up the hill.
Okay, so
You said
so that there's 10 feet. That's basically it's difficult terrain. So you lose half movement going up there. So that
So it
would
makes it-
that would
it
make
makes
it
it 30?
right there. Yep.
okay.
And this creature is standing there, and all of a sudden its eyes kind of grow big. You want to make me a nature check?
Nature check, sure. I can
What?
nature.
Zork, you're kind of you're coming in and out. All right, yeah, you will. You've heard of these creatures?
Oh, okay.
You know what that is.
I know what it is.
Do I
I'm
have
gonna-
the health that he rolled?
You got it. No, he rolled that on you, so you don't. That heals automatic. Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna stab it with my dagger.
You punk.
With my action there.
Yeah, and it yells out at you.
That is my turn.
LJ, so you were in the center of the. You may. Did maps not showed yet at all for you? Has it?
I see the circle with the horses and
It's all
where
black
everybody's
still.
looking, but it's still all black. Yeah.
I am like. Let me try this again here. Does that? Okay.
Maybe you can try looking on the Twitch.
You can if you want to. Yeah, so you can do that, Jeff. If you've got Twitch open on the channel, it'll be a slightly delayed, but you'll be able to see the map because it is not the DM's view that's showing on the stream. Okay.
Okay. Give me a second here.
Yeah. Pull it up. But while you're doing that, you're in the center of the road. You saw Braun run south up a hill. He's swinging at something. You saw the half orc, take a couple arrows to the chest. Yells ouch, and you know that you've got company on the north and south areas.
Okay, do I have to?
You can make me a perception check if you'd like. Yep.
Do I get advantage as well?
You sure do.
All right.
What's up, Castle?
Strange question. Where's the map?
Where is it? Did you shut it down? Okay, so I'll share it to you, and I'll show you some tricks later on how you can open it up. But boom. And like I said, if you lose it, you go over to where it says maps on the right hand side, the big image, the big button. Click on that, and it'll show you the shared maps that you have access to, just in case. And this one is titled Road to Phandelver. What are we doing, LJ? Oh, you gave me a perception check. Wait, why didn't that say perception? Oh.
I'm trying, but it's not letting me roll anything. I'm clicking perception and
I got a 13 a second ago, but I was like, what is that? That may...
Yeah, because it's not showing anything in my chat.
Are you sitting Wi-Fi on your machine, or are you hardline?
Wi-Fi right now.
Yeah, it's Wi-Fi, guys. So I hate to tell y'all, but it does not. Fantasy Grounds does not like Wi-Fi, so it's not. Yeah, we'll just have to bear with it. They'll take the 13. Yeah, so you saw some of the same movement that Braun saw, and you actually see. So Asmar, you're going to see over on the other side, in a bush to the north, some shaking and a creature beginning to hide himself or herself in the bushes to the north. I will zoom in a little for you. Boom.
There we go. Diagonal counts 10, right?
Nope. Does not.
Okay.
So I can move you. You can get up the hillside 5, 10. 20. You'd have one more spot. It's basically going to be 20 feet to get up the hill. And so you're going to be just to be able to get up to the top.
Okay, I'll go see. He's that one. Yeah, I will go up the hill.
Okay? Put you there.
And I will ready my hammer.
4.
If something pops out next
Okay.
from the bush that I'm standing next to.
No, I wouldn't do that. All right. And once you're done, pass your turn, please. Hit the down arrow. Zorik.
Hey, the arrow works.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. You want to make me a perception check? Maybe you might be able to finally ascertain where those arrows came from.
Just gonna.
I'm guessing they came from a bow.
Oh, a quiver.
Yep. You may make me a perception check with advantage.
I'm gonna. Okay.
Yep. You don't
Actually,
have to.
can I just run towards the ones that
You don't
we've
know
already
them.
seen?
You know they've seen them. You haven't seen them yet.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah. That's why I'm giving you
Share
the
information.
perception check. Yeah, I'll let you know. But that's basically, yeah, you saw Braun. Actually, I'll give you that you see him swinging because he's an attacking one. You see that there is something there, one to the south. You don't know where the one to the north is, but you may roll to see if you do, though.
Nope. I just want to kill one. They shot me. I'm upset. I'm just gonna walk toward. I can't see the map. And just attack it pretty.
The map is the map not loading for you either?
Somebody cast magic missile at the darkness.
I don't get what this. I don't know. So you're gonna. So you're 5, 10. That's that will put you plus your 10 feet of movement, losing. Coming up the hill, you're standing right there, Zort. But there's nothing next to you. You see Braun engaged with something ahead of you.
Can I take a double movement and just walk toward him?
Yeah, you may run. Use a dash action and what it is, and you can run up there. But you don't have. But you're not able to attack them. But you may dash and run up next to him to see this creature going. Uh-oh. Because now there's a half orc with some of his arrows in his chest.
It's right, you little bastard. I'm coming for you.
Oh,
Anybody else notice that the half-orc fighter is actually very sophisticatedly well-spoken?
I'm not an animal.
Oh, debatable. Okay, when you're done with your turn, you hit you hit the down arrow. It's a half orc. All right, when you're done with the turn, you hit the button that's down there next to menu, or the down arrow. There you go. All right, Croissant.
Okay, I am going to, let me see. I am going to try to, can I, okay, so I'm going to, how much does it take to get off the wagon? Not
10
that
feet.
much, right?
10 feet.
Oh.
Allowed free movement until y'all went into combat, but now when you're in combat, there's actually movement counts. So 10 feet to hop down.
So 10 feet to hop down, and then another 20 feet to move forward, which would be my 30 feet of movement.
Correct.
And I want to go right about here.
Okay, next to Mordecai.
And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cast. I'm gonna cast Mage Armor on Is Mordecai wearing anything?
Leather armor.
Yeah, I don't know what did you buy? You have you have fine clothes on.
What? That's it?
You don't. Yeah, you didn't get any. Yeah, you're a wizard. Yeah, you don't have armor.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna cast Mage Armor on myself.
Okay, same way you did the other one. Yep, you have an effect. Cast it and throw it on yourself.
Bam!
There you go. Now, Mage Armor was actually actual spell, so you need to get one of your spell slots. There you go. All right, thank you.
Okay.
Anything else?
I'm
There you go.
That's
Mordecai.
Okay. So I don't see the one up there, up north.
Maybe a perception check. With advantage. All you gotta do is ask. Maybe I'll let you, maybe I won't.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right.
I would like to cast Eldritch Blast on this guy. Goblin number
There,
4.
he has got a little cover, so at -2 will be the shot.
-2.
Yep.
Okay, so I just placed the shield onto the token.
No, so you're gonna open the Eldritch Blast. So you've got the magnifying glass. So you open that up, and then so you're gonna make sure you click -2. So it's first down there next to the die, so that's lit up. Then you've got a ranged attack. So you see that the attack button. And once you hit the magnifying glass, it opens up Eldritch Blast, and it shows you actually. Yeah, why are there 2 here? Did you drag that twice? I bet. Let me. That's what it looks like. Hold on. You got 2. Okay. You have an attack roll, and so you need to. You're going to are you going to target that first goblin that just showed up, Goblin 4, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what you want to do is you first want to hold down your control key, and click on Goblin 4. Either the token or in the combat. Now you've got him targeted. So now Fantasy Grounds know that when you do this attack, you're going to roll it against that deal. So you're going to click the attack button underneath Eldritch Blast, and that will make a roll for you against the goblin.
The attack button.
So you got to hit the magnifying glass next to Eldritch Blast. There's a little magnifying glass. Okay, that blows up all the information about the spell. Now there you go, and bam. You hit him. Now you've got the damage. Just click the damage. Slams into him. Little sizzle. And you see it. And he squeals out. And he yells foul curse words at you. And you're the only one that understands him. So we'll keep him to yourself.
And I'll yell in Goblin, do you talk to your mother in that mouth?
Oh boy. You may pass your turn when you're done. Okay? You still had movement if you wanted to move. Or you're just going to hold your ground.
Yeah,
okay? Alright. Alright, where are we at? This. Oh, where's my. What the hell? Where's my. Where's my dice tower? Boom. All right, everybody needs to see that. There's the dice tower. All right. Zorak, I need a perception check with you, please. Since you are not engaged, would you make me one? Or engaged in combat, I should say. All right, you will not be surprised, but you were stalking up on Goblin 3, and all of a sudden you hear a snap of a twig behind you, and you turn to face this creature.
Oh, it's another one of you little. I'm going to skin all of
And
you
he's
and make
basically getting ready to just hit you with his scimitar, and this twig goes snap and goes ah, and he still swings, but he won't have advantage on the roll, and he misses. All right, this one is going to.
It would have been worse.
This
Just
one
threatening them at this point.
fires at LJ. Is going to take a short bow, a arrow slams into LJ. from Goblin 2, which is the north east corner tree, not the one right in front of you. Goblin 3 drops his short bow and screams out, "Help me, help me!" and swings at Braun and misses. And Goblin 4, well, sneaky. LJ, can you make me a perception check with advantage, please? Let's see if it rolls. If it does not roll here, I want you to hop out of Fantasy Grounds and come back in again.
I just want them to know that I will kill them. They will not have an honorable death. Their deaths will be off.
Oh my. These goblins
Their
are going to say
bodies
that half-orc talks a lot. In Goblin,
Lord
you don't.
Goblin.
All right, LJ, are you able to roll it? Can't hear you if you're talking.
Sorry, muted my mic. No, I can't.
Hop out. I'm going to roll it for you here, but hop out of Fantasy Grounds. Just close out. Let's bring you back in. Let's see if it helps any.
All right. Whatever it is, it's a +2.
Yeah, I'm going to roll your perception for you. Yeah. So 15. So yeah, you're going to see this creature comes running out. So you're not surprised by Goblin 4 trying to swat at you. And he misses.
Now, do I get to smash him because I readied my action?
Yep. So yeah, I will either do it for you, or if you want while you're loading up. See, close Fantasy Grounds, give it a second, then come back into it. All right, your Warhammer. I will drop this Warhammer, and so you swing a little wide on your attack, but it's Braun's turn. But you'll have your turn here in a second, again.
Yay.
I am going to use my. I'm gonna just drop the dagger.
Yep.
And use my bonus action to cast Shillelagh. And
his favorite spell.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna use my action to smash the goblin with my stick.
Go right ahead.
My nice, shiny, magical stick. Oh, I should probably put the effect on me. Yep, okay, there we go.
Maybe. You want to say anything to this poor creature as you destroy it? What the hell?
No, I just stare into it. It's
Oh. Say that again, because you broke up.
Check. 1,
Yeah,
2.
you're there. You're
Check.
fine. Yeah, robot in for a second.
I just stare into its dead eyes as it falls to the ground.
Okay.
And then I guess I'll move around. Yeah, I'll move around to like here. Oh wait, no. I don't want to do that.
I was gonna say, really? Well, actually, he kills this one. So yeah.
No, cancel that. I don't want to do that. Do I know the other one's back there? I know she or is it he?
Yeah, you heard.
It's he, right?
Zorik yelled out.
Yeah.
Okay. Its little face that I was gonna murder it. So yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just turn to face it then. I'm not gonna. Yeah, that's good. That's me.
All right, LJ, you have a goblin right in front of you. You have swung your warhammer once. Are you trying to? Did you come back in yet? Oh, you are. Yeah, you're here.
Yeah.
Right. Andy, here, let me show you the map. Did the map show?
Same as last time. But I
Okay.
see it on this monitor from the stream.
Yeah, you're seeing from the stream. You've got a goblin right in front of you. That's goblin number 4 on the combat tracker.
Okay. I grab my warhammer with both hands and I attack you.
Then make your attack.
You said that's Goblin 4?
It's goblin 4 in the combat tracker. That's correct. Got a little burning hole in his chest where some Eldritch Blast just gave him a little cook.
Good. Okay, hey Duff. The warhammer is a versatile weapon. How do you change that thing?
We'll have to code it. So if you're gonna swing it with 2, you'll grab a D10 for the damage, and we'll add 3 to the roll right now.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah. But I will code it.
You said that's Goblin 4. That's
It's
beside
Goblin
me?
4. That is correct. Mm-hmm. Now you may use your inspiration if you so choose to re-roll that.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. Then check off inspiration on the character sheet, and then
Reroll.
re-roll. Yep. Much better. And you don't need to worry about the D10. Just grab the regular damage there and kill it, because it's almost dead. And you would roll the 1. Anyway, would you like to say something to this poor creature before it leaves this world and joins its brethren in the afterlife?
You need to learn how to hit.
It dies.
And that would be...
Now you know there's another one in the bush ahead of you. You saw that one. And it has a glowering look if you've just killed its buddy.
Okay, I'll go up to him.
You will run up there. That would be your movement.
Yes, sir.
Okay, pass your turn. Zorik, you've got a goblin in front of you.
Yep, nope, I'm just gonna swing at it, not gonna say anything, just gonna look into its little beady.
I think you got the gist of what you said to it before.
All right, so you we didn't actually cover really combat. So you open up your character sheet, and on the actions tab will be your warhammer. Okay, you will see you've got the attack roll and then the damage roll. So you can hold the control count and click on Goblin 1, either the token or in the combat tracker, Zorik. That will target it. There you go. Now just click the attack roll. Don't have to drag it anywhere. Just click on the dice, and it will do the roll for you and tell you whether or not you hit the goblin or not. You're talking sometimes, but your mic doesn't pick it up.
Oh yeah, no, it's not doing it.
Double click on the dice. Just a quick. There you go. Yeah. Oh, Zorik. You may use your inspiration if you want to re-roll that. Okay, so check off the inspiration up at the upper right corner of your character sheet to turn it off. That means you use it. Now you may re-roll the attack again.
Be inspired, my fighter friend.
There you go.
There we go.
Now do the same thing. Now do the same thing with the damage. You double click on it. Would you like to say something to it as it dies before your feet?
I told you I would make a cloak out of you, and I will. And then I'm gonna just murder.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you can only kill it once. Sorry, unless you have ability to bring it back. All right.
Someone bring it back so I can murder it again.
All right, you once you're done, unless you want to move anywhere, you still have movement, or you can pass your turn. One or the other.
I know that the goblins are there.
You have no idea if there's any more there. You see LJ across the way charging a bush.
All right, I'm gonna make a perception check, see if I can see any more.
It's a shrubbery.
Yeah, that's right. Make a perception check, please. Go right ahead. You hear or see nothing of note at the moment in the area where you're at. You're talking. Yeah.
I'm going to. Yeah, I'm gonna move toward the road.
Okay, you can move
That's
back
all I
down.
can really do here.
Okay, yep. You can go 20 feet. You gonna move your token? There you go. Thank you. All right, Chris.
So I need to make a perception check so I know where the goblin is. So I'm gonna make a perception check first.
So yes, you kind of see some movement where because LJ has spooked something in the bush.
So I'm gonna
It's a shrubbery.
I'm gonna pat Mordecai on the shoulder since I'm standing right next to him, and I said there's another one up there, and then I'm gonna go ahead and try to run up here. So that's gonna cost 5, 10. So it's gonna cost 10 to go up there, right?
You can move 5, 10, 20. You can move 10 feet once you get up the 5, 10, 20. Yeah, you're gonna get 10 feet once you get up the hill.
Okay, so can I go
That's
right?
20. Yeah, and you got about what's it? 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. You got one more square.
Okay, I'm trying to do one.
There you
bit
go.
Closer.
Yep.
Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and try to see if I can attack from here with my. Okay, so it's within 30 feet of me, yes?
Yep. Well, if you target,
okay.
so you to know, if you control click on the goblin, so you've got him targeted. Now hover your mouse over you, and it will give you a distance to that target.
Okay. Okay, 20 feet. Cool.
There you go.
I'm gonna cast produce flame, and I'm gonna try attack goblin number 2.
Okay, so what you have a produce flame. Yeah, so but he's got some cover, so you got to hold down there because you would have rolled. You're still gonna miss, and you missed horribly. And we call that a derp move. And you get a derp.
Yeah. I like maybe do like this.
There you go. So
I
yeah,
100%
but
missed.
you totally missed. And now you think you've got a tree on fire. Way to go.
Well, if this is the tree that he's in, I don't feel 100%.
No,
okay.
it went wide. It's the trees in the back. Okay. Way to go.
I think that's the end of my turn, so I'm gonna just let Mordecai go next.
Pretty much. Now we have a raging forest fire going on in the countryside. Awesome. Yes. The rest of the group is now face palmed themselves. What are you doing, Mordecai?
Well, on the bright side, they can't hide if there's nothing to hide.
And we all die by forest fire.
Looking at it, that was my thought. We're all going to die here.
Oh, do you want an evil druid? Because this is how you get one.
Hey, Zarz, what do you mean? What do you mean we all are? Some of us can heal ourselves.
All right, Mordecai, what do you want to do?
I'm going to move here. And I can't see that goblin, can I?
Make me a perception check, please. Advantage. Because LJ's spooked it.
And the tree's on fire.
No, the tree, actually, it's this tree back here. Here. Yes, you can see the goblin. It has a -2 with cover. And it's actually backlit now with a fire that's in the tree. Look at Josh. Hey, we don't call ourselves rejects for nothing, okay? And the wizards are glad to have us, okay?
I would
That's right,
Eldritch
Loco.
blast him.
I
You
can
may.
see why nobody wanted to hire you.
Oh, see now that's our Batman. And that
Nice.
gets
I'm Batman. I throw things.
you get the kapows on stream. Oh.
Woo!
Bingo. Instant death. You blew it apart.
Woo!
Okay? Yes. Now,
Okay.
when that happens, outside of the raging fire, would LJ and Mordecai please make me perception checks? Not Chris, because Chris is set the forest on fire. And so,
What? I don't get
no, you don't.
one tree on fire, and all of a sudden.
You shouldn't have set any trees on fire.
Well,
I was trying to hit the thing.
It doesn't matter what you were trying to do.
he starts
You
running
set
up
a
the tree
on
going, I'm going to
fire.
put it out.
I tried
All right.
I fanned the flame.
Let me guess, LJ, you can't roll your perception check, can you?
In the skills tab, I can't do it. Main page, it just drags a 13 over.
Perception. Okay. What y'all, the two of you, so LJ will pick it up to some degree, but you hear that when the last goblin died and the fire has broke out in the trees, there is a sound of something skimpering away deep into the woods.
I yell, "Is that all you got?"
And you just hear stuff moving through the forest, and it gets dimmer. You know, the sound gets dimmer and dimmer and dimmer as it rose, and it heads off north into the tree line.
In Goblin, I yell, "I won't kill you, I swear."
I'm gonna start counting goblins.
There are 4 dead bodies.
I'm gonna drag them into a
And a
pile and try to
one
start
burning
skinning
tree.
them.
You're gonna do? What are you
I
gonna do?
made a
Zor?
promise.
What are you gonna do? I didn't hear what you got. You broke up again.
I'm gonna try to skin them, as I made a
Oh my
promise
God.
that I would defile their body.
Oh my! The half orc is really wanting blood.
You're
my God.
really gonna try to
They
turn them
shot
into a
me.
cloak, huh?
They shot me.
They
You
shot
won't
me,
think we
have time
dude.
for this.
You don't see me trying to turn him into
They
a
shot me first. It was.
You you're gonna
Satisfy you,
butcher
Zork, if
you're
I-
gonna butcher the deal because you're not really good at that. So you've
Zork,
just
would it be
made a mess.
better if I just burn the bodies? Can we just burn the bodies?
Can we loot
Yeah,
the
put 'em
bodies
in the
first?
tree you just set on fire.
You may loot the bodies.
It's pillage,
Well-
then burn, not the other way.
Yeah, let's loot the bodies first. Let's see what they got.
Not
I'm
much.
I'm gonna pick up my dagger and then
Go ahead.
go back down towards the horses
Yes.
and lament as I can not put the fire out.
I pick up as many of the black tip arrows as I
They're
can.
you can pick them up, but they're not worth the crap.
I know.
Okay, so you
Yeah, can I
yeah.
search their bodies then?
Yeah. That's what he's saying. Yeah, y'all kind of go through the bodies, rifle through them. Their goblins don't have crap on them except some
Crap?
nasty ass scimitars that are worth nothing, and their bow and arrows are almost worth nothing. They barely even how they fire them. You're surprised they even work and fly true. But as far
Probably
as
why they missed us so much.
yeah,
He had better equipment.
Yeah,
It might have hit us
it
more.
probably would hit you better. But as far as any type of coinage and all that, no, they barely just have some maggoty bread on them. And that's about it. They look a little scrawny.
Who were the people that? Who was upset that that I was skinning them?
No, I was just asking. You're really gonna do it?
Everybody.
Oh yes, I
puked
made
a
them into
little in
pudding
my mouth.
apparently, but
Yeah, you
I
weren't any
tried.
good at it. Yeah, you don't have pretty good nature skills and survival skills, so you're not any good at that. Sorry.
I tried anyway.
Yeah, you just kind of you cut yourself more than you cut the goblins.
I'm a little bit scared of Zork. Just a little bit. I'm like, what the hell?
So what are we doing? Combat is ended. At least there's no. You don't hear anything. It's kind, the scene is quiet except for the return of birds, kind of chirping, and the grass sways, and the smell of death is everywhere, and fire.
Is this tree on fire going to really like cause us?
It's
trouble?
on fire.
So should we try to push it, put it out? I don't know how we can put it out.
I Eldritch Blast the fire.
Yes. Fire plus fire equals less fire. This is alright. Fine. And I'm just gonna go back and
fire. It's force.
I chose these people, folks. I chose them.
You chose wrong.
Yeah, exactly. So who's really to blame here?
I'm going to lose my Twitch membership. I can tell already.
We're the rejectiest of all the rejects.
So
we were rejected by the rejects.
Yeah. So where we go here? So we have you have. Let's recap one more time. We have some dead horses. We've got some dead goblins now that have been somewhat flayed, but it's kind of bad. And there's more goo and stuff on the half-orc now than are on the goblins beforehand. And there is arrows everywhere. You have a fire raging in a tree. And you had a map case, a scroll case that was on the ground that was empty that y'all looked at. And you knew that something ran off into the woods to the north.
Was there nothing on the scroll?
No, there's nothing. You go you go over to it, and it's a map case, and it is empty. There's nothing in it.
Like nothing engraved on the map case?
No, just a standard old case, little leather case. It would have had something in it, but it's open and on the ground.
You said one of them ran off. I'll try to find
something
tracks.
ran off. Something ran off to the north. You may move up there. Yep.
Okay.
Make me some nature checks, please.
Druid. Like up there?
Yep. Yeah, you're free movement. Yeah,
is it nature or survival to find
you make
tracks?
me whatever you want.
Okay.
Don't DM me, buddy.
I was just asking.
Yeah, either one. I don't care. You find some tracks. Little goblin tracks. They're fresh.
We can follow him if you all want.
Yeah, you move around a little bit, just checking more of the scenery, and then you will see that there's actually a small trail that kind of weaves through the woods a little bit there. Ooh. It's hidden back up in the woods.
He seems to be following this small trail if it weaves through the woods.
I don't want to be caught in the wood if there's already a tree on fire, because then sooner or later we're going to be caught in a raging forest fire, and that just sounds horrible.
And whose fault is that?
I'm not. I'm taking full responsibility.
But he's saying it's yours.
It's my fault. I'm just saying. Wildfire.
The horses in the wagon, they begin to turn around, and then they begin to go back.
We should get the horses
to Waterdeep.
What?
Wait! I get the horses.
No, come back.
The horses.
I'm gonna try to put the fire out.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Is it like a raging fire, or is it just like?
It's just a treetop. Yeah, you know.
Oh, it's the treetop.
Yeah, the treetop's on fire. Yeah.
Can I pee on top of the tree?
From where?
I was gonna say what?
From the tree beside.
Aim high.
Oh my.
Oh my god.
I was gonna go next to the tree, but no, I don't think so.
How would you put out the fire, Sir Braun?
Well, if it's the tree top, I don't know.
I do.
Because I don't want to climb into the tree, and I don't rightfully want to use my last spell slot for.
You got a rest coming up. Yeah, you can. You're gonna be able to rest. So you still know you're over a day away from Phandelver.
Okay, well, if that's the case, I'll throw an ice knife into the treetop.
There you go. Yep. Ba-toom! And it explodes up into the tree, and the ice begins to melt in a shower of steam and water. And he successfully puts out the misfire.
Yay!
Okay.
Good job!
So, fire's out.
I'm just
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Bingly. Should we follow the goblin tracks?
You
Okay,
can.
I think this wagon.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what you got at wagon, and you've got two different ways to go now. You've got you believe you got some tracks that Braun has found up in the woods, going up north, and you still have your wagon with some goods in it. And the wagon will not make it up into the trail, into the tree line. Will not make it up there.
Well, we can
Here's a great idea.
Let's keep
split the
going.
party.
we can move the horses,
Mm-hmm.
take the wagon down to Phandelver, wherever we're taking these supplies to, and then come back.
Okay, but do you think they'll be worth tracking or following if we've already gone to Phandelver? Like, by the time we get back and follow these trails, won't the creature be long gone?
Does anyone check the map case?
Yeah, it's empty.
Well, but they're just little goblins. They're not really paying us to kill them, are they? We just sort of did that.
No, but perhaps the people in the town would be thankful that we've ridded them of this problem.
My friends, I am up for goblin.
Yeah, I'll follow.
Right,
tracks.
do
Let's see where
whatever
they
you
go.
want.
Maybe they'll pay us in gold, maybe they'll pay us in favors, I don't know.
I do like favors, so.
I'm not going to touch
Fine.
Not those kinds of favors.
Oh, well then I'm out.
And I did mean those kind of favors.
that.
To each their own.
I start
Yeah,
trying to move the horses.
Yeah, let's
I go help the
go
druid.
horses.
Okay.
I'll just follow behind. I'm not gonna help them.
The horses have been moved.
Okay.
You may turn the wagon around. And away we go. All right. And are we headed toward? We'll continue on the trail. Is that the plan?
Yeah, if that's what everybody else wants to do, we can follow the trail
Let's get the
down.
wagon- Yeah, let's get the wagon to the city, Phandelver, and then we can follow
Okay.
the tracks after.
Yep. So
Do we know where in town we're supposed to drop these supplies off?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay, let's just go to Phandelver. Let's drop off this wagon. It'll be lighter to travel with it. So yeah.
I
Phandelver.
agree.
Phandelver.
Phandelver.
Okay. So they will continue on, and boom.
That map loaded.
Small map. It's got. Hey, we'll figure it out. All right. So there you go, and y'all make a turn, and yes, you have to do one camp outside, and that will allow each of you to. We won't throw in monsters at you yet. And you have your long rest, you get your spells back, and you continue on. And
I might change out my prepared spells.
you can, if you want to.
Okay.
Go right ahead.
I might as well.
No.
Let's see. Do I want create, destroy water? Looking at you, wizard.
No more fire spells.
I do not pay any attention. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Man.
There's a being on Asgard you'd get along great with. believe his name is Certain. Or Loki, one of the two.
This one? Maybe? Oh, yeah, we can continue on.
Yep, you're continuing on while you're working on it. And y'all make the trail south and spend a good bit of the day and afternoon kind of rolls around. And then you come up over a rise, and the rutted tracks emerges from the hillside, and you catch the first glimpse of the town of Phandelver. Did that load, Jeff?
Nope.
What the hell?
It did on this screen.
Yeah, I know it did. Well, that's because that's Twit. Yeah. So, yeah. The town. Yeah, y'all come up when you're assessing, and I'll let you know you're up at the top of the map. You're kind of mean in, and you see some farmhands, some farmhouses, and you're looking there, and you've got about 40 or 50 simple log type buildings. There's some old fieldstone foundation buildings, a little mix of everything here. And then you look, and you will see around several spots, crumbling stone walls where there used to be some type of, enclosure around the simple town, but most of it is gone, covered with ivy, briars, this overgrowth. And then you'll see some newer homes and shops, and a couple of more larger buildings toward the center, and what you think is the town center in there. And then you see a few tracks, some streets that kind of wave through there, and off to the far east, up on a rise hillside area, is what it looked like could have been a manor house of some sort, several stories, a couple stories tall and all, but it is like decimated. It's most of it's caved in. There's very little left of it. Barely, it looks like the roof can even stay up on top of it, and that's far on the east side. And then you see, Cospa Woods south of that, more farmland to the south. You see what looks to be some type of orchard off to the northwest area. And you've got people, you see a few people moving in and out of, walking the street. Not much activity for a town this size. You'll see a few working crops and all that, doing some work out in the fields, but not as much activity as you would expect. You'll see a few children, like I said, doing chores, moving out. You see a couple people come in and out of a few buildings, but that's about it.
Okay, so can I walk, as we're walking into town, can I make a, perception check? Because I have the feature of nobility.
Mm-hmm. And what do you want to nobility check?
I want to essentially see how the commoners react to me and my presence in the town. So I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna walk slowly, gracefully. Not looking at anything in particular, just in front of me, but definitely scouting to see if they are friendly, if they are looking at me with whatever.
Well, you don't even have to roll, I'll tell you. So the rest of y'all moving on in down the southern road?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yep. So the wagon's coming along, and y'all begin to make your way down, and you'll see a few kids, few stop. They're watching. A few kids, kind of run up closer in the fields just to peer, see who it is. Not much really as far as none are approaching you or none are running off. And as y'all continue to walk down, you begin in this first large kind of building on the south, to the south there, red. It's a fairly big building, and you're coming up, and what you can see is a livery in the back, and you see a sign kind of hanging over a doorway off to the street here, that and the sign right here is kind of over a door hanging there, and you see that it says Barthen's Provisions House.
I bet there's a Khajiit in there that has wares if we have
A what?
a Khajiit.
It's a Khajiit.
From Skyrim.
What is that?
The meta is strong.
Yeah.
Probably this one.
And yeah, that's right. Yeah. So, and actually, Chris, they will be, when you're moving along, and you'll see a couple kids, and they'll point. That's the one that set the forest on fire.
I like meekly wave. I'm just like,
I don't think that's a
And
good
I-
thing.
My friend,
and I go,
please don't start any fires in town.
yeah. I go
Teasing.
to. I'm trying to avoid a fight, so I'm gonna go.
They
into,
didn't say that. They wouldn't know it. So don't worry. But that was coming from chat. So chat is going to make fun of you, which is quite allowable. All you want. Okay.
Chat
okay,
can also make shenanigans.
That's right. So anyway, so the provision house, y'all are moving up toward it. And as you're getting closer, you will see a couple of young boys actually open up the door to the livery and kind of stop and look. And one of them is watching. Another one will head off and run to the front door of the provision house and run in and go, Pops, people are here. And take a couple seconds as y'all are just continue moving on, and you slow down a little bit just to understand what's happening. And then all of a sudden, this lean, kind of balding human man, probably in his 50s, so mid 50s and all that, will come out with a smock on and all that, and he kind of will give you the kind of the wave sign from the porch and stand there watching you continue moving forward.
I wave back.
Yeah.
Well met, strangers. You may call me Elmar Barthen. This is my house. Would you need your horses, your wagon, taken care of for the moment while you visit our good town?
Oh my God, that's so kind of you. Yes.
How
And
much,
so-
my friend?
It is, I don't know, say a silver piece?
That's fine.
I'm gonna quickly hand over a silver piece before anyone else can.
Don't look at me. I only have gold pieces.
We were actually
good orc,
hoping
you can pay up when you're ready to leave town.
We're hoping to offload the goods on
I'm
the
sure I
cart
can.
as well.
And then
What
I'm gonna,
goods is
like,
that?
palm
Ooh.
a gold.
Ooh. So what do you have here? Goods, you say? Are these supplies by chance?
Supplies from Waterdeep.
Ooh, and he will kind of look through that and yes,
Hey,
we don't have much of that
Easy,
lately.
my friend. Easy. These are for rock sniffers.
No, they're just for the
Rock
town.
seeker.
They're not for the rock sneak. Okay. Rock seekers.
We almost
Okay.
got you. You almost got me.
I know. Okay. Yeah, dorks. They're just regular provisions. He said he just said use them in town, but they're not actually for the rock sniffers. Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Webcam high five.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
you know
so
what I
before
get
the
for that?
town-
This is what I get. So he rummages through that and wow. He says, "Oh, some of this stuff we would need. Do you have a price for what you're selling all of this stuff for? I see a good bit amount. I might be able to spare 20 or 30 gold pieces for the lot. I can make good use of this."
20 or 30 for the lot.
What all is in it?
Yeah, we
Lots
really
of stuff.
haven't.
It's just regular supplies. Yeah, a bunch of things.
Give it to them.
You're supposed to use it. Oh my lord, they don't even remember already what the hell they're doing in town.
I didn't listen to him.
I can tell that.
No. We're supposed to deliver it to. We're supposed to deliver it to the town and ingratiate ourselves with the townspeople and find the Rockseeker brothers.
Thank you,
and
Chris.
where they-
Appreciate the paying
I know.
attention.
I paid.
And if you do
pay
set the
attention,
forest
I
on
take
fire.
So
That's where his
yeah.
concentration went.
I would like to try and persuade him to do 30 gold instead of 20.
Ron, were you saying something while that was taking place?
Yeah, I was gonna look over at Krishan and perhaps an exchange for a favor instead of coin, if that's acceptable.
Yes, and okay, so I noticed what Braun is getting at, and I say, yes. As a matter of fact, we'd be more than happy to provide you with these provisions. So you don't need coin. We do need a place to sleep and maybe some information if you have it.
Oh, well, you may certainly. We can. The large building down here on the same side of the street here in this town center there, it is the Stonehill Inn. We can go talk to Toblin if these provisions were, yes, accessible, and I'm sure Toblin has some rooms available for, shall we say, use, and any other information and all that. Unfortunately, you'll have to deal with Harbin Wester, the functioning town master here, but he is down at the hall. And I'll be more than glad to take you to the town hall also. But how about, do you have a bill of goods of sale of what is in the wagon? And we will make sure that what is in the wagon stays in the wagon while we'll show you down to the Stonehill Inn, and we can get the horses taken care of in the livery for the my
Were
son
we
do
given an
that.
inventory list?
Yeah, you have a list of stuff, yeah.
I was like, of course. So like I like rummage through the wagon. I'm like, oh, here it is. So
Okay.
I like pull it out. I check it once over just so that like I know what's on the list.
Mhm.
Does that make sense? And then like I give it to
He'll hold on. He'll
guy.
hold on it. You see him. He looks at it and says, "Good," and he will fold it up nice and neat, and he puts it in his smock. And you see exactly where he holds on to it. And then he clips his fan and says, boys, get the horses and get them taken care of and rested up for the night. And they will go, yeah, Dad, okay. And, they will turn everything around, and you will see them, you watch a little bit, and they've got a nice little livery there and some nice stalls. And they put the wagon right there at the front where everybody can see, but the doors will shut, and they close it all up. And the horses, definitely are nickering, and they're happy to not be hooked up to the wagon and all that stuff. And then Toblin will tell you not Toblin, but Elmar Barthen will say, please follow me, just this way. And he will take y'all down here to this building. And yes, right over the top of it, we will see a sign that says, it stands in the center of town, roughly. It's a large, and it's fairly new. It's a roadhouse, filled stone, rough-hewn timbers and all that. And it's got a sign, the Stonehill Inn. And as soon as he opens up the door, you'll hear, a few sounds of chatting, talking, and fresh meat, bread accost you as there's tasty foods inside. And he says, come, let's find Toblin and see what we can do. What brings you to our town with such good supplies? Such a boon for us. We don't get this often, being this far down from the trail out of the Desserin Valley to the east, with all the shenanigans that are going on over there lately. What boon? Why would you be here?
Shenanigans.
Shenanigans?
We were actually just passing through because we're actually supposed to meet some friends, and we encountered some danger, and we just wanted to make sure our friends got here safe.
Danger? What kind of danger?
Goblins along the road.
We have had some goblins. We sure have. Fortunately,
I made them into pudding.
It's unfortunately with the goblins, we have the red brands around here. So I will tell you, if you see those ruffians or ruffian type with the red sash or red shirt, you would be wise to give them a wide path. They're troublemakers here. They've recently they accosted our woodcutter, unfortunately, and his family, and they just have kind of made a mess of the eastern side of town. But I'm just letting you know that stay clear of them.
So you'd be happy that we killed 4 of them?
No, he's talking about. So he says we've had trouble with the goblins, and we have this bandit group that has moved into town. They call themselves the Red Brands. Sorry, I said that a little too fast. Yeah, and he said, yeah, we've had a little trouble with them, and so some of the supplies, yes, is definitely something good that is happening lately. But let's please, let's step inside and let's see if we can arrange something with Toblin. And y'all move in, and it's a nice little common room there. Say what now?
I expressed my concern. I'm like, oh my god, like I'm so sorry to hear that. That actually makes me more worried for my friends who were we supposed to meet here. Do you happen to know if any other travelers, a pair of dwarves and a human were passing by? We were supposed to meet with them. We encountered danger, and we were afraid that they did too.
Well, yeah, dwarves are. We have several dwarves that come into town here. We about the only commerce that we get in this town is from the mining and the dwarves and such that want to stake their claim and find gold up in the mountains to the east. And anything that deals with the mine will be handled with the miners' exchange, which is on the southern part of town. Halia runs that, Halia Thornton, and anything and all that does with, possibly that type of aspect of business is there. But other individuals, you say, you would have to get more specific with who they are, what they look like, because to me, dwarves all look the same.
This one was traveling with a human, my friend.
Well, it could have been Sildar and maybe Gundren.
Sounds about right.
They're your friends?
Friend of a friend of a friend. But everyone is my friend.
Well, they are due back sometime. They have been gone. They had gone into taking a supply run up the high road into Waterdeep and the surrounding other towns. I think Baldur's Gate's up there too. I can't remember my map, but basically, they had made some runs to find some extra supplies to meet up with. I think the brothers others two that are still here. I haven't seen them in a while. But yeah, I believe that Sildar and Gundren were to be due back within a day or two. I have lost kind of track of time, but they should be coming back soon. Are you sure that you know them? I haven't seen you before, or they haven't spoken of you.
Oh, and it was actually just a new acquaintance. We shared some drinks, and they were lovely people. They invited us down here. We were supposed to meet them, so we were just worried about it.
And while y'all are chatting and all that, you'll see another male, short little human male, running around over there, and he'll yell, "Arbin, what are you doing with?" And he stops and kind of looks at the group of you, and then definitely stares at the half orc that's got goo all over it, dried up blood, and whew, you need a bath.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't need anything, but a bath would be nice.
Well, we could probably take care of that out in the back. Nice hot barrel of water for you. No, I joke. We have bathhouses for you. Welcome, friends, to the Stonehill Inn. My name is Toblin.
Oh,
may I sit you down? May I, interest you in some fine mutton and beef stew tonight and bread? And he'll see a portly lady come around, and this is my wife. And she said, oh, hello. I forgot her name already. Crap.
This is where your improv skills come in.
Yeah. I'll think of it in a second. But he introduces his wife, and he's got a couple kids. And Harbin basically says, yeah, they are new to town. Apparently they knew or know Sildar and Gundren. And he goes, aren't they due back now? And Marge. Yeah, I think so. But they brought, would you believe they have supplies, a wagon full of supplies for us. And maybe they're looking to barter if you think if you might be up for it. And he goes, really? And is there some good stuff there? Because you do know we need supplies. Yes. Even between us and the Lion Shield, over that, which is south. He kind of looks off to the south. The Lion Shield is definitely, Lenine is running very short on supplies. Several of her latest shipments haven't made it in for some reason. And she is a little bit concerned that she is, missing out on a stock of weapons and arrows and things like that. And she was getting ready to have to go up and either search for them or call out for more because they are way past due, the supply run. And so he says,
perhaps the goblins have done more than we thought.
Goblins, you say? And so Harbin will, relate y'all's tale that apparently they ran into some trouble with some goblins on the road. What?
Yeah, goblins. And then I point to my bloody clothes.
Oh. Wow.
I step away because I can smell it. I'm just
up close and personal, did you, huh? Wow. I try to keep my arm's distance from the foul beast. And he goes, and I kind of warned Harbin because I warned him about the red brands. Yeah. Well, yeah, keep clear of them. We don't need any real trouble, but I'll tell you that they're not to be trifled with. And so the wife clips, stop your gossiping right now. Let's feed the poor fools. And let's get that big one a bath. Scaring off the flies even.
How many people are in the Stone Hill Inn?
Half a dozen.
Okay. Did any of them look up at us as we entered?
Well, that always happens.
Okay, so what were their reactions, I guess is my question.
Oh shit.
I assume horror at the blood.
No, first thing you see basically watching and looking, and then you will see, I will tell you that for a brief moment they're concerned about when you walk in, but then for whatever, you don't know why, but you saw relief kind of cross their face, and they go back to eating or they're drinking.
I cast Detect Evil.
Okay.
Trust no one.
I think that's Mordecai. Is that you got dogs, right? Are they barking in the background?
Yeah, they're outside barking.
There's several people string going, the dogs, it's the dogs. Somebody kill the dogs.
Okay, 2 of them I'd be okay with. But
yeah.
the
Sorry.
German Shepherd and
if
the old
if we keep going on that, I may throw you just so you can go push to talk, so that they'll cut it out, except for when you're talking. That's all. But yeah, I think the dogs want the orc to go get the dogs and eat them. And the half orc would probably do it. So. Yeah, so, all right, what were we saying, though? So, yeah, so you detect evil. Is that what you cast, LJ?
Yeah.
You get this.
A brain aneurysm. Great.
Hey there, I'm Roderick the Ranger.
So, yeah. Crickets. Nothing on your cast.
Roger.
Evil crickets. No.
Evil crickets.
Evil crickets.
Yeah, you don't detect, yeah, it's fairly, I mean, you barely detect any type of magic from where you're at.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's what you feel. That's what you see, Chris.
Look at Marge.
Large
I'm
Marge.
gonna look at Marge and ask for a bath. Milady, can I please have a bath? It's
Sure.
actually
Now-
getting to my head.
And Zorg, you're going to be mad at me. Is your character male or are you female? I got to ask. Was
He's
Zork?
a male.
Oh, he's male? Okay, thank you. Okay, because I want to make sure I don't say, the female. So she will, and she says, follow me. And she will take you around backside, and there are some outdoor, shower bins, and, they've got a place where you can, we will heat up some water very quickly. A fire's going back there, and we will put something together for you. Nice shower.
Do you perhaps have an extra can borrow?
Say you're
as mine
breaking
are-
up. Yeah, you're breaking up. So say that again.
I'm gonna ask her for an extra shirt. I'm
You would-
filthy. Can I?
Not your size. We would. Barthen might have something at the provision house you can purchase. We are lowly poor people here.
Oh, how about this? Can you at least get it washed and then
Sure.
and then I can mend it. So.
There you go. Yeah, you definitely know there's a wearing bell back there, and you can wash it and wring it out and lay it over, and
All right. Well, I'm gonna wash it and I guess go shirtless for a while.
Okay, now go ahead and describe to us your build.
It's like a swimmer's body. Think like buff, but also kind of lean. It's wild.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry, Zorik. This shirt, it's unmendable. I honestly can't.
No, I really do need it. If you could,
I'll try. I really will, but I don't think you can save it. Oh no, there's another tear. Oh no. Oh,
he sets it on fire. Accidentally, poof! Oh my gosh! And it just it goes up in flames. Ah!
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh boy! So
chainmail,
Marge is like, oh no. Oh, they're gonna be mad. Please don't be mad at me, Sir Orc. I will go find something. I will find something to cover all that. And she will scamper off while you are washing away. Yes.
Thank you.
What's that for, LJ?
I just rolled inside on.
They're fine, but that actually rolled though, so that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it rolled that time.
Let's see if by chance you get the map. Did the map show up at all?
Of Phandelver?
Yeah.
Or Phandelver? Yeah, it did.
Oh, it did. So you're looking at it. Okay, good. Well, that means it's loading slowly on your machine. Okay.
But it's loading.
Yeah. So she will find. Yeah, she'll go find you a decent little smock shirt that you can have, Zork. And it maybe rips a little bit as you put it on. But at least it's going to cover you until you can find new clothing in town.
Can the rip be right at the front?
See that cleavage, yo.
Oh Lord. All right. So, and then the rest of the group is handing some, so food is being served, and you have, it's not like primo drinks and ale, but it's doable. It's drinkable, it's enjoyable, it's better than the crap that you've eaten on the road for a week and 2 weeks as you travel down. Okay, and it's fresh and hot. You can't do anything because you'll set it on fire. So stop.
I'm gonna cast Find Familiar, and I'm gonna conjure up my familiar, and while we're just sitting in this
a penguin.
Huh? Oh, not a maybe. That'd be hilarious.
A groundhog. It's a fire ant.
I think from the list it says a cat. So
you can. Yeah, so you may fire up.
Conjure up my cat so that I can and then does that? Okay, cool. I do that. I conjure up my cat, and I'm like, okay, so who do we need to talk? So we're all sitting at a table. We're all eating, drinking, whatnot. I make So
what's your familiar going to be? Because what's your normal familiar going to be? Tell me that.
I think it's will be a cat. You know what? It's gonna be an owl. Sure. Why an owl? Why not?
Okay.
That's so wizardly.
All right. All right.
That's so stock. Yes. Let's do
So
it.
Harry Potter.
That's a no,
Right?
but yeah.
I know.
It's okay. But what we'll do, because I'll create a NPC sheet for it that you can control. Okay.
If I create an octopus, just be like, this is my pet octopus.
Well, you'll see that it becomes pretty much calamari very quickly. Okay, so you have an owl all of a sudden that you conjured in the middle of the common room.
Yeah. Are people like super surprised by me?
Will you think?
My
Hey,
friend, that's an
Waterdeep,
outdoor
in
church.
Waterdeep, they wouldn't be. They'd be like, oh, that shit happens all the time.
I want
Eh.
to just lightly pet on the head.
You're
As
still
gently as I can.
showering. You're still showering.
Oh, okay, I'll
it's
be
gonna
there then.
yeah, you were filthy, so it's gonna take a little time. Okay.
Hey,
So,
you were.
because you're finding, oh my God, there's blood and there's guts all. You're, oh my Lord, how did that get there? And so you need a bath.
I heard that.
Okay, and so all of a sudden, yes, in the common room, an owl will appear. Startling, drinks flying, shit, oh my God. Toblin will come running in and, you know,
Oh, he's perfectly fine. He's perfectly
don't mind, though we don't get much of the health inspector around here, I really, don't need owl dung all over the tables, and so could you mind, like, maybe he could maybe rest outside on the sign that's right there, so you can see him from the front door, please.
Sure. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that, and then that's perfect because I need him to keep lookout. So
That's fine.
I put him on outside, and I can see through my owl's eyes. So
Yeah.
In case
Yep.
any.
Yes, you can.
From the Red Brand subscription, if I see anyone wearing like a red sash or a red shirt, like heading towards the Stonehill Inn, then I'm gonna like let my my party know.
Show me on the map. So is he just going to sit out and kind of watch the front area? So it's gonna that front area. Let me show you where it's at. So basically, the front door is kind of, you know,
looking out that way.
I still don't have the map.
yeah, we'll have to work on it. Yeah, damn.
Okay. So I kind of want him to be kind of like in the corner, looking out. Wait, let's see. I had draw on.
You can right mouse click. You can right mouse click, or you could, if you right mouse click, you'll see when the 10 o'clock 11 pop position on an arrow says pointers, and you can then grab a line and see show me which way you want it to. I'm just showing you that's the front door and where he would kind of look out from
I want
here.
him to see like the corner, like so. I kind of want him at the corner of the building and just seeing out that way. Does that make sense? So,
Which way you want him to look? North, south, east, or west?
Southwest-ish.
Like
So,
this?
Yeah.
That's over the main courtyard.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So about the only thing that you will see, you see a couple of farmhouses, a couple of homes, a couple people come in and out of there as you're getting the feel for him. You see, he's got very good perception and eyesight. The big building to the south there, there's a lady walking in and out of there in the window from time to time, and she has some arrows in her hand and a sword from time to time, stalking, moving things around. There is a stone kind of rough little temple shrine that is just straight across west from where the owl was looking, and it's not much there, but there seems to be some, offerings in there in the shrine. And there's definitely tracks around it, and they're offering, stuff that's fairly fresh, maybe some pieces of food or little pieces of yarn. It's just little trinkets and all that are laid in there. And there's not much, from time to time, someone will walk through the courtyard, but he won't see any for the brief moment, anything that alerts you. Okay. But he will still keep watch.
Can I ask the chat what I should name my owl? What should I name my owl?
You can ask the chat. The chat would like to he would like to know what we name his owl. Our last owl was named Pincushion because we killed it all the time.
That's great. Yeah.
And we're going to,
Ooh,
and
name
so
it Kenny. Name
if
it
you
Kenny.
know the rejects, I have a penance for killing familiars. I like to kill them all the time.
Oh.
Okay.
This owl will be no different.
Yeah. Let us. Yeah. Let me know in the chat.
Yeah, we will put that as how about a contest? We'll put a contest on the channel. Let's name Chris's owl.
Yeah.
And we get crickets. Yeah, red shirt. What is red? Yeah, the red shirt. What is it? French for it. That's right. Okay. Like I said, the owl's put outside and keeping watch, and the rest of y'all, you know that the half orc is out in the back, and you hear rub-a-dub-dub, and you hear some guttural singing. That's really bad.
Because he's singing Rubber Ducky.
Rubber Ducky, you're the one. Choo 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 choo.
You make bath time lots of fun.
There you go. See,
Not a bad rendition, honestly. Not a bad rendition. Not the worst I've heard.
What do you? So while you're having some food, you see a couple people coming out, and everybody. I will tell you. So you asked Chris that every time someone kind of new comes into the inn, and they will stop and they look because they're staring at you, and they're and then they kind of survey each and every one of you, and you just kind of get it's like a relief sigh, and then they wave and go talk to Tobin and his wife. Harbin will let you know, not Harbin, but what's his name? Oh gosh. Elmar will say yes. So we Toblin will be able to put you up here for a few days. I will go check up on your horses and check all the supplies if you don't mind, and let some of our other shopkeepers here know that there are things here that we might want to look at, and truly can make sure that we are giving you a fair price or trade on what you have brought to our town today. Thank you. And he will bow and then turn around and he will head out the door.
I'm gonna turn to one of the other people in the tavern here, in the inn, and just, excuse me, why was everybody so relieved after we came in?
They probably thought we may have been red shirts.
So he's getting ready to answer, and Marge, whose real name is Trilena, found it finally. She will kind of wave her hand a little bit to wave off the individual, and she will kind of sit down and she goes, please, we don't, like my husband, or you may have heard, the local woodcarver, Thel Dendar, he stood up to the red bands about 10 days ago when they came to his shop, and they were kind of making lewd and leered comments to his wife. And he stood up to them, the fool. And I know, I understand that he was protecting his wife, but he should have known. They pulled him out in the street and they cut his throat in front of everybody. And they dragged his body off. And then that next morning we went to check up on her and the kids, they were gone. And the house was ransacked. Those red brands are nothing but trouble. And I would assume that y'all are new faces in town, and though you seem like nice people, I'm hoping that y'all aren't associated with those heathens, because it's going to be the end of us if we don't do something about it.
I slam my tanker down and ask her where they can be found.
I don't hear any of this, right?
Yeah, you're out there back cleaning. So, well, what are we gonna do here? It is so she will tell you if you head east down the way toward the old Tressendar Manor, they sometimes populate, or you'll find them in the old Sleeping Giant tap house, old rundown filthy place that it is. But I would wait, sir, and till morning, and its nightfall has begun to engulf the town, and things are slowing down, and a few people have come in and out and made their way, but you'll see them definitely as they want to head as it begins to get dark, and they will you, good orc, are out back. Let me, yeah. What was that? What in the hell was that? I knew it was you. So let me show y'all some. Oh,
Good
wait.
God.
Come here.
So that's what
Pretty
your
common
character sounds
reaction.
like now.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
I'm zooming in on the map. So if y'all will look, wait, Zork, do you not still have the town map? Zork, can't hear you.
Yes?
Do you have the town map? Did it load for you? The Phandelver map.
No, I didn't.
But you have it, LJ, right?
So far.
Well, I need the orc to have it. So, all right. Well, do you see your token on the map, Zork? Okay, you do. Okay. Yeah, is that you moving the? How are you moving the damn indicator? You're not supposed to be able to do that. That's me.
There it is, Ort.
Quit that.
Thanks, Jeff. You're a great guy.
You are gonna have an issue, Zork.
Is this because I murdered all those goblins? Is this why you're doing
No, some guys are they're kind of coming around the back area of the buildings, and you bastard, you don't deserve it. And they you know, you can they're slurring their words, and they're kind of pushing each other, and they just kind of, you know, they're kicking things over. And you're like their rubber ducky, and all of a sudden you kind of see, you look up, and from that talking, and there's these 4 individuals. They've got red sashes on their arms, and they're holding some tankards, and some of them are in the mid drinking as the beer's pouring down their face, because they're turning and they see you standing there, finishing up your shower. And they're kind of at a loss. They kind of rub their eyes. You sure are ugly. You didn't take a bath long enough. You may want to bathe a little bit longer so you can wipe that ugly off of you.
Well, I don't think you can wipe that off. I think that's just sort of part of me. Though stupidity can be only with death.
You got a funny way of talking, Greenie.
Wow.
Wonder if you have the same color underneath that green as the brown and gunk that's on you. Let's find out, shall we? And they kind of...
I just bathed, so...
You begin to see that they draw their swords out, and they start to cut. They're a little tipsy, but they're kind of all coming at you. Now,
how many are there?
there are
Just the one?
There are 4. You can't see it. See, this is what sucks about not having the map.
If you pull up the combat tracker, you can see them.
Yeah, if you look on the combat tracker, Zork, they haven't rolled initiative yet. Well, here, let me clear out initiative. But there are 4 red brand ruffians coming, kind of surrounding you in the courtyard behind the back of the inn. Chris, make me perception check with advantage, please.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I was busy taking notes. Okay. Perception.
Please.
Okay. And advantage.
Yes, I said with advantage, please. And Zork, yeah, give me a second here. We're gonna take a break here at 10:30. We'll take a quick. Oh, wow. Wow.
And a 2.
I feel like I want to use my inspiration for this. I think I need to use my inspiration for this.
You may use your
Oh,
inspiration for
no.
that if you would like. Yes, you may, Chris. Yes. Yeah.
Is that my second one this night? Oh my god, you guys.
So you may
Guys,
turn your inspiration off, and then when you roll in, don't forget when you roll advantage, click on the advantage button down there next to the dice, and that will then roll that dice for you. Yeah, I forgot to tell you that we haven't didn't do the session 0 and did combat. So you click that button once, it lights it up, and then go click your perception button, and it will roll it with advantage. Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Much better. Much better.
Yay.
Okay. You, while in the middle of eating drinks and eating your food and drinking your drinks, your owl will, hear something, smell, he's got pretty good perception. He's really good with his eyes, but he will lift off and he will come up to the top of the building because that's a better spot for your owl. And it will kind of tell you, really, dude, maybe I should see better at the top of a building than on the front porch. And he will spin around
right now? Okay.
and he will look out over the back of the building and he will show you that Zorak is about to get an ass whipping for Red Brands. And Zorak is kind of, his gear and everything is kind of about 10 feet away from him on the ground. And Zorak's pretty much just got his skivvies on, and because he was finishing up his bath. And
Smirk a little.
we will hold right there for a 10-minute break.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do it, Benjo.
We will. Yep.
I can't fight.
So we're about to find out what's going to happen with Zorak. So we will return here in 10 minutes, folks, and see what happens before we call it a night. And I will start the timer, and y'all go get a break, get a drink, bio check, all that fun stuff, and we'll see you in a second. Thanks.
Sweet. Drink time.
Oh, cool. I was gonna ask
Oh, we're talking about stream. Yeah, sorry. Thanks. I was not the stream. I haven't fixed it up. And where's Crit? Where'd he go?
I know. Where am I?
I'm gonna find you.
Quick thing, I don't have the little box for maps, and I don't know why.
If you go into your library, you can check mark at the top. It has a list of all the stuff. If you just check mark it, it should show up in your sidebar. Like if you want to see something new that's not on there, you just check mark that, and like it'll just show up on your list. Yeah, you can customize your sidebar.
God, oh my god. Yes. I want all of this. I want it all.
Well, I mean, obviously some of it's gonna be DM only, but.
Yep. You'll get what I allow. Okay.
All
All right, folks. We're
when
back.
the DM smiles, it's too late.
I have that shirt.
Okay, it's too late. Let's get back to business now.
You put 4 people in front of me while I'm half naked. Thank you.
I think you're just about full.
I call that a good show.
Does it give yes? Oh my god.
And my owl knew exactly what to do, so just FYI.
Yeah, someone took my chainmail.
So sorry.
And proceeded to burn it.
All right.
Oh no.
So we have a situation, folks, on our hands as Zorak is finishing up a long-needed shower, bathing, and has attracted some unwanted bugs.
He did. Yeah, he did.
That has come crawling across the courtyard in the back, and have now taken an interest in him to see if truly it is all green under the initial skin and the brown, and we're just going to see. They're going to try to skin him. Karma.
Well, good luck
is
with
what
that.
it's called. Karma. So I need.
I don't think I can, but fine.
So yes, what we're going to have, and the owl, like I said, flew up after alerted of something, unsure, and flew up to the top of the building to chastise its owner, and has alerted you briefly, Chris. But there's something going on there. I need everybody to roll me initiatives, please.
Only on initiatives do I roll high.
LJ sure did. Slap that out. Zork, you may roll
There you go.
too.
There you go.
Zorak.
Both in
Way to go, Zorak.
Oh no.
That's an initiative. No, initiatives in the middle of the main page. Okay,
Oh, thank
and it
God.
says INIT. Zorak, there you go.
Wait,
Bueno.
doesn't my owl also...
I'll be honest, I kind of wanted to give them a heart attack, so I did twice.
What's that, Chris?
Doesn't my owl also get a turn?
It will once we code it and all that. You're right now. Your owl's up there alerting you that shit's about to go down. So an owl can't do much for you except fly around. So
No, but if he picks up something, then he picks up something. So
what?
cool.
What you think he's going to pick up the half orc?
He's gonna pick up a drop sword if someone disarms someone. I don't know. Whatever. There's possibilities. I'm just saying.
Who can carry that much weight?
It's not a matter.
The owl picks up crickets.
Well, if 2 sparrows are able to hold a coconut, then they're good.
It's not a matter. It's not a matter of speed. It's a matter of weight distribution.
So
yeah, exactly.
The issue here, however, is that LJ, yes, you have a very low initiative, but you are downing a tankard of ale and have no idea what's going on right now. Unfortunately,
I thought I slammed it down asking where the find the red.
Oh,
whatever.
you did, but you slammed that down, but I thought was it you? I thought that Trilena was.
She was talking to us.
Yeah, she kind of basically, when you said that, she kind of stopped the group. Or actually, it was to you two, Bran, that, and she was giving you the rundown of what's been happening here when you blurted that out, because it did alert the other folk that were in the inn, and a couple of them actually, was saying that kind of down their drinks real quick and kind of proceeded that they needed to go ahead and head home. But she gave you an answer that if down the Eastern Road there is a old tap house called the Sleeping Giant that she knows they frequent, but she will, good folk don't go down there.
Still not loading, so you may have to move for me.
We'll take care of you in a second. Yeah, some of this is theater of the mind, and because we don't want to see it. So, anyway, so what other than slamming that down and getting this explanation? What else would you do at the moment, LJ?
I proceed to, I guess, in the meantime, just kind of. I don't want to say hound her, but kind of push for more information on the red sleeves, red
bands. Yeah. You can try. Yeah. So
the red things.
Yeah, you'll go ahead and pass your turn, please, while you're trying to ascertain more information, but you're not getting much.
I mean, I know that
you could tell they are scared. What doing? Chris, it is your turn. What do you do?
Okay. At knowing the situation outside, I quickly put my hands on the table. I say to everyone at the table, I'm like, red brands are here.
Huh?
Zork is in trouble. And then I get up and I run where Zork is. Can I make it?
You won't be able to make it all well, and a dash is going to make you get out, and what you'll have is where you at. You are going to, and you will have been able to come around and basically see this, from there. But that's a dash action, though. That's going to allow you to get at least to the corner of the building to see what's happening around the back, because you kind of knew from the owl where to go.
There was no way for me to go through the building. I had to go out and around.
You got to go out the front. Yeah, you don't know the rest of the building. You have no idea what's there.
Then yeah, if my dash gets me there, then yeah, I go there. Then
Yep.
That's as far as I can go. And then I'm gonna go and pass turn to the next person. So you guys just see me like rush out there after saying like red brands are here. Like red brands are here and Zork is in trouble, and then you saw me dash out.
All right, Zark, you got a pile of clothes and your gear and all that, 10, 15 feet away from you on the ground because you didn't want to get wet. And you're standing there kind of coming out of a little shower stall, and you see these 4 inebriated idiots.
I'm gonna... Look, I don't want to fight at the moment. I'm actually quite tired of fighting. And then I'm gonna slowly move toward my gear.
You can.
Sort of trying to sort of distract them from what I'm doing. I assume they're pretty drunk, so they don't really notice things.
That's an assumption you can make. Now, the truth of it, you don't know.
Yes, obviously.
But you're moving back toward it, and one of them is not as drunk as the others, and I think the little one wants to play with us. He's going for his weapon.
I don't want to do anything at the moment. Actually, I just.
Well, it's gonna suck to be you then when my sword pierces your gullet.
All right, then, you little shit. You want to go? Let's go.
Fuck him up. Fuck him up.
So you may move over. Your movement will get you to your sword. or your Warhammer. Now, what you won't have, so if you choose to grab your Warhammer, you unfortunately are going to be unarmored because your chainmail and all that is off of you right now. I've got it unequipped, so your armor class shows pretty much that you're just wearing clothes. But you may grab your Warhammer at least. And prepare.
And that's what I'm doing.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm gonna grab my Warhammer and get ready to.
Yep. In the next
decapitate them.
Good choice. But I've turned your armor off, so you're sitting at an armor class of 10, just so you know.
All right.
Oof.
Yeah, I just want to make sure. So, but that's all right. She's got some things: relentless endurance and other. Well, not actually, but second wind.
I got you. I got you, Clark.
So okay.
I tried to talk to you. You didn't want to, and now you're gonna.
All right. So
and
if
then
you'll
I'm just gonna.
pass your turn, Zorik. Yep. But you've got your war hammer in your hand. Look at the little hammer it carries. Mordecai, you see.
Bash your skull soon.
Chris, you see Chris. Bad news, trouble, danger, 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 and runs out. Ah! And screaming out the front door.
I'm gonna put down my drink. I'm gonna whisper under my breath. I hope he doesn't start another fire. And then I'm gonna dash after him.
You can make me a perception check to see if maybe you smell smoke. If you'd like to know, it's just
Yeah, you know what? I will.
You for a second you think it may be coming from the back room where all the the cooking's going on, but then no, that's not his fire. That one's real. That one's meant to be met.
Are there any trees in the back area?
Nope. There are not.
Burn the building down.
Nope, there are not. So Mordecai, you can come out and you will be basically come up on this. We don't have a grid here, but you're seeing you're coming around the building too, and you're seeing with your dash that Zorik's got his back to the house, to the inn there, but he's got his warhammer. And he's yelling obscenities and, foul things at what looks to be a couple of individuals. And the only reason that y'all really can see anything for y'all who have no dark vision is I'm being nice and letting you know that there's a full moon out. So,
It's werewolves.
Yeah, exactly. Anything else, Mordecai?
Nope.
Bran. Sorry, Bran. I keep saying Bran. It's just natural.
Bran.
I just sigh heavily, stand up, use my bonus action to cast Shillelagh, and then I'll dash outside as well.
Why does everyone sigh? Everyone's just like, that guy.
We're so living up to the standards of the Reject channel, and it's amazing. And I brought this to the Wizards, and I'm wait till they see it. I think Matt's watching. So, and Matt, Fluff and Crunch. Oh, that's Danny. So wonderful. I'll have a review of this tomorrow in my inbox. Oh my God, what the F have you done to us? Okay.
I'm sorry in advance, but I'm gonna keep doing it.
Derek, we don't have a cheer yet, so we're hoping now that's recognize the map, but the cheers and all that, as soon as we get the affiliate, which is what the reason for the extra streams for a week, then we will have cheers. But you can tip, but and that's set up for PayPal. I think but the cheers are coming. We appreciate it. So hold on to them and then donate. Shillelagh and
Shillelagh.
Oh yeah, so you have to sing the name of that spell like you're Dylan. That's Steven.
What?
Yeah. Well, you had your guitar in your hand a minute ago, so
Do it.
We're waiting.
Do it.
Josh usually gives to the channel. He's a giver.
I've never seen it, Josh.
He's not gonna.
So.
I just wait for him.
Not today.
Wait for him to start doing doom, yeah.
Doom.
Yeah. And Matt, you haven't watched that. You need to get over. This is Josh is the one that has Zeke, the scale singer, the Kobold, who's on Tuesday nights harassing the individuals, and now LJ has got a new NPC that he's going to be harassing. We'll probably see what if Thursday nights works for him to come harass those on Dragon Heist. So we've got two NPCs that are going to be jumping channels and moves around. Jumping shows. So that being said, I'm going to shut my lips. Braun, you're going to come. Are you going to run out and do the same thing while you're casting Shillelagh?
Shillelagh. Yeah.
Okay. So same thing.
Dash out.
In case Mr. Lily.
That, yeah. And now we've got 1, 2, and Fire Genasi. Do you have? Okay, you do have dark vision, so you'll see what's going on. The other 2 of you. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So, all right, Shillelagh. Well, the red brands, we're going to stalk up.
Let's do this.
And they, yes, a couple of them move in there, and let's see what we'll do. Let's do some dex checks. Let's see if by chance, okay, he will hold. He's able to swing at you. Oh, wow. And the sword catches the stall wall there and just kind of clams. And oh, man, what the hell? And the other one's kind of laugh. You're an idiot, you bastard. Let me show you how to skin an orc. And this next one, well.
No, please, show me.
No, is it embedded in the stall?
Nah, I just kind of carved off. Hell no, I want my weapons free. You just back up, baby. All right, this one. Ooh. Give me a dex save, Zork. Would you? Let's see if you can matrix this attack.
Ooh.
Front of your character. Yep. Oh, not a check. Save. That's the other side. The saves are on the right-hand side of the character sheet. They're the same basic roll, but at least I want you to roll a save because that's what I asked for you to roll. So I'll let you re-roll it. Did you beat the? Yeah, I'm being kind. Oh, but you didn't beat the 11. I'm sorry. So he's gonna connect, or he's gonna try to. Oh.
Yes.
I got a derp. Derp. So he misses. All right.
Time.
The third. Let's see. We got a dex. Now this one, he looks like he's gonna connect. And he,
Oh!
No.
Oh no.
Can I donate to make the DM reroll?
I'm so sorry. Here it comes, Zork. That one hurts. And that's what it usually does. And the last one, we'll move in there.
Right on my perfect peck.
And one more swing.
Oh, no.
No. And Zorik, y'all watch your companion crumple to the ground as the drunk red brands stand over his body. I told you, look at that. Would you believe it's actually red that comes out? No way. Let's see if there's any more green in there. And they're kind of bending over. LJ, you saw your companions run outside.
Would relentless endurance come in, or would
you can on your?
wind?
Actually, I apologize. You could do that. So, let me see. Go back over here. Thank you for calling that out. Damn it, relentless endurance. Yes, you may use that. So what you'll do on your action is grab that heal and drag that and drop that on you in the combat tracker or your token. Okay. Does that make sense, Zork? You're talking, we can't hear you all the time. I'm not sure what.
Yeah. No, not really.
Okay, so on racial ability where it says relentless endurance, there's a magnifying glass. If you click on that, that'll open up the effects or things that relentless endurance has. All right. One of them it says heal. So grab that heal, click and hold it, and drag it over and drop it on you in the combat tracker. Would you please? And let go of it, and it should give you the heal. Niblet, shush. No, Zork.
I'm not the only ones with dogs barking.
Okay, yeah, I can't. You're talking. Yeah, your mic's not picking up, so I know I'm gonna go let him out.
It's in the actions tab.
Yeah, I'll better do it for her, and I'll show her later. Boom. So, and relentless endurance goes away. You have used it, and yes, that will save you. They don't know that, but you are on the ground. They're standing over you, and that may be done. Now, LJ, back to you. That you saw your companions run out.
As they run out the front door, I ask whatever Marge, where the back door is.
She says, "Well, it's through the kitchen in the why would you want that? Where did your companions all run off to? Is the food that bad?"
Trouble. I take off towards the back door.
Well, you don't know where you're going.
She's just told me.
There's some back doors and all that, but you can try to run through. Okay. Make me a intelligence check to see if you're smart enough to figure out where the hell you're going.
Intelligence check.
Hey, kitty. I know.
No.
You went. You ended up in a water closet. Actually, it was a store. Yeah, actually, it was a broom closet. Water closet's outside next door to where the shower was at. Yeah. Walks to the bathroom, but we made a storage closet. Yeah, you took the wrong door. Oops.
All right.
So you're fumbling around. You think it's the other door, where the smell of food's coming from. So you'll have to wait your next turn.
Can I say I used a dash action?
You could. All right, so that's fine. All right, Mr. Smarty Pants. It'll put you do come out the door, turn around, chose the other one, and you're now making your way into the kitchen area, and you will see a back door that you know, but you will be able to go out the back door your next turn. Okay?
Roger.
All right. Pass away, please. Your turn, that is.
Yeah, I'm trying.
All right, Chris.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just run up. And can I get within of Zorik, because I want to cast Mage Armor on him. Able to like touch him. So can I?
Yes, you may run up to but you've got red brands right in front of you. Then.
I know, but Zorik doesn't have any armor, so I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna reach out my hand, touch Zorik in the like back shoulder somewhere, and then I'm gonna cast Mage Armor on
Zorik. Okay, so that's easy. Well done. You can. Yep.
Yeah, I got it. I need to apply the effect. Give me a second. Okay, here we go. And effect is Mage Armor. Okay.
You're out. Yeah.
I got it.
You're fine. You're doing. I'm just waiting.
And Zorik.
Boom.
Hooray!
And they're looking at you, kind of touching the dead orc. What's wrong with this one?
Run away!
Got the funny looking skin on her. I wonder if it's colored underneath. Let's find out.
You guys really aren't good with colors, are you?
Oh, you actually want to speak while you're laying down on the ground?
No.
We can't hear you. Yeah, so.
No.
Okay.
No,
yeah, because you better, because I'll use it on you, so I'm just letting you know. All right? I'm unforgiving. So.
Evil dude.
I'm also going to go ahead and pass the turn.
Pass the turn?
I think I've used my movement in my... Okay,
yes,
so
you did. Yep, you did. All right, Zorik. So you feel something grab you for a brief moment and give you a pinch. And you are waking up. Your face is on the ground. It really hurts. Oh my God. And you're tasting your own blood and you're pissed.
Can I take a healing potion? How do I do this?
You could go fumble around for it. You'd have to let go of your hammer and fumble through because your pack and stuff is right next to you. You fell right next to it all. So, but I would allow that as a interaction to fumble around, let go of your blade, and then grab the healing potion and drink it. Yes.
What's my AC now?
Your AC is
14.
13 plus. It's
Yeah.
13 plus your dexterity modifier.
I thought mage armor was +4.
It's just +3. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just +3.
But that should be automatic.
Yeah. Hold on, let me check
Mage.
his. So, great, you're.
The
Mage.
target's base AC becomes 13 plus its dexterity modifier.
Yeah,
Right,
second.
yeah. Yeah. No, it's
Yeah,
in
it
there.
is.
It's coded
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Okay.
First, what's your dexterity modifier?
Zero.
Zero.
That's why I didn't go anywhere. Yeah.
Okay.
You're good. Did well.
All right.
It's
Yeah, I'm
13
gonna.
now.
It's on. Yeah, the effect's on him. You're good. He's got a 13 AC. But the question is for Zork. Are you going to? What is it you want to do? Do you want to do the healing potion?
Nope. I'm just gonna go for him.
So you're going to stand
the
up.
one closest to me. Yeah. I'm
Okay,
gonna stand
so-
up and try to go.
Yeah,
for the one
and
closest
they're
to me.
all there in front of you on the combat tracker. Any one of them you can choose. All four were taking swings at you.
I like this half orc.
Have fun.
Right.
And they all go, oh, playing like a dead one. Well, we'll finish that up real quickie. And the breeze on you. Ooh.
Yes.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
Ouchie. It kind of tickled.
Yeah. Well, I'll be honest. Not my best day. I
Well,
could be
but-
better.
Yeah, don't
I
forget
am
you.
half naked.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Now, don't forget, Zork, you have second wind too.
Oh,
I-
snap.
You do. So, and that's a bonus action.
Oh, shit.
Then I'm doing that.
Okay, so what you're doing is look at the. So let me bring this up. You're going to combat, and if you hit the magnifying glass next to second wind, it should open up the heal, so you see it. Correct. Next. So, on the actions tab down the bottom of the class ability, you've got second wind, and there's a magnifying glass. When you click on it, it'll show you what's going on, and there's a heal, and it says 1d10 plus 1, right?
There is no magnifying glass.
On next, well, you got to click go down to the bottom where it says mode, and turn that on to combat. Down at the bottom of the character sheet on the actions tab. Change it to combat. There, okay, that's fine. And then check it off. Put the little check mark next to second wind. But you need to change it to combat because now you've used second wind, so it disappears. And you can't use it, and it'll show back up when I give you a rest. It unchecks it, and that's what's happening there. But you did that. You got some hit point back. So there you did. That's about the best you can do right now. You can pass your turn.
Yep.
Please. But it's better than nothing. Okay. Mordecai, you have ability to, you may move up. Seeing that,
I'm going. Yeah.
and you can just get up in the area there, it's no biggie.
Get as close as I can without being within range of their attacks.
Okay, it's 10 footer. It's minimum's 10 feet then.
Okay. At the closest one, I want to cast my Hexblade's Curse as a bonus action.
Okay, it's coded for you. So yeah, you change your combat. You can, Hexblade Curse. You said right.
Yes.
So what you're gonna do? You're gonna choose one of them, and you have the cursed effect. That first effect, you're going to drag that onto one of them.
Okay.
You can either control. You can control.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
So choose one of the red brands that you're going to curse.
I was looking at the map. I'm sorry.
That's okay. No.
We'll go with this one.
Okay, that one is now cursed. This is a bonus action, so you've cursed him now, and now when you you attack rolls, you've got all that stuff. So now you can choose your, you make your attacks, your attack on that individual. What did you just do?
I clicked the little tab.
You don't want to do that yet until after you're done, because it disappears. Okay. yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, it's okay. You're learning. So like I said, we didn't get a chance to do a lot of combat yet. So we'll get to it. That's what the first session is going to help out with. So we'll turn it off for a second. Now, you're going to make your attack against that ruffian.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to check him with Eldritch Blast.
Boom. You didn't target, so that's okay. So, well, yeah, you didn't have it. It didn't show an attack. Grab that 20 and drag. You don't have him targeted. So grab the 20 and drop it on Ruffian 3. Just grab the text and drop it on Ruffian, and it will tell you if that's a hit or not. It is, but I want you to see how to do that in case you don't target something properly. There you go. That shows you it's a hit. Now, you get your damage. And unfortunately, it's not a crit, but it's still a damn good hit. And you gave him you seared him up a little. But you haven't got it targeted, so grab the 3, grab the damage, and drag it also on top of the ruffian. So it gives him the damage. Bingo. There you go. Boom. You are done with your turn.
And
there you go. Bran?
Question.
Yep.
How close together
Fairly
are they
close.
to each other?
Fairly close, within 5 feet of each other, because they were standing over the orc. Yeah, exactly.
If I cast an area of effect spell, could I arrange it to where it's not going to hit any friendlies and would only encompass them? Like the edge of it would be where Zurich is.
Sure. I'll allow it right now.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
But if you did cast Fireball, you make the Genasi upset. So don't do that.
I have fire resistance, so I'm good.
No, it's good. His fire would be bigger than yours. That's all we're worried about. So.
Jealousy. We're worried about jealousy.
I cast Entangle.
All right, so they run their saves. Yep. The ground erupts around them, and did any of them? Oh wow, only one failed. Okay,
it's still a 20-foot circle.
There's still issue that they're moving and all that. Yeah, so yeah, it's difficult terrain, right for them.
So it's difficult terrain, and whoever failed is restrained.
Yeah. So you'll put that effect on them.
Ruffian
3.
Ruffian 3 is now restrained.
Yeah, y'all see the ground erupt, and these vines and roots all of a sudden grab 3. The other ones are whatever. They're swinging their swords and knocking it off them. But 3, he's having a bad day. So
that's my action. That's one spell. But my bonus action is gonna be Healing Word on Zurich.
Okay. Zork's feeling very refreshed right now. That's right, Steven, they do.
Oh, I guess I would have. I guess I would have had to move up to here to be able to see them.
They're all they're all red shirts. So
yeah. But I just cast Healing Word and say you're welcome, and then that's me.
I always did like you best.
Okay, I'm a little offended by that.
So, wise choice.
Nothing. Okay.
Alrighty.
But I'm not
One
a cleric.
is going to swing. Is going to pull his sword back away and kind of slowly take a different. You can't, the ground's erupted and all that. So he's make me a dexterity check, would you, Bron? Yeah, just give me something. Give me a dex. I need a dex number from you. Give me a dex check.
Okay.
Okay. No, what I'm trying. That's fine. No, I'm just rolling against something. I didn't want to do the number 10. I just want to see if I get anything higher. So basically, because they're kind of drunk too, and the ground is kind of erupted.
Okay.
And I'm trying to see. Yeah. So he falls down.
Yes.
Ruffian 1 is he had the bad shot and hit the side of the stall there with his sword and was pivoting to try to pull the blade back, and your spell went to boom, and Ruffian 1 loses his balance with all that and falls down on the ground and is going to stay down. 2 is going to swing at Zorik. And, oh, really? Really? Why me? That upsets me. Upsets me. And he misses. Ruffian 3 is restrained, but now he can't move, but he can still swing. Right?
Yes. Yeah. It's just if he's not restrained. Oh wait, hang on. What's restrained do?
That's what I thought. He just couldn't move, but he still has the ability to swing though, and I don't know if it may give him disadvantage. I can't remember. But
reference manual. Appendices. Conditions. Restrained. A restrained creature's speed is 0. It can't benefit from any bonus to its speed. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage.
There you go. So because
the creature also has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Yeah. He's kind of stuck. He's not. Yeah. You're gonna give him, but he's going to. He's like and he's blaming Chris, because Chris is right in front of him, and it's your fault. I'm gonna kill you. And he hits Chris because he saw 3 of Chris's and he aimed for the middle one, and he hit. And it kind of the blade gives it a little tickle, and then 4, he will. Oh my God! Really? He falls down too.
Yes.
Pseudo head. You red brands, what the bleep are wrong with y'all? Man, you can't get any good NPCs. Alrighty. Do your thing, LJ.
From Star Trek.
Yeah.
Did you get the message?
That's up to you. Yeah, so I mean, I need do you want me to give you a boom or something like that, is what you're saying? But the rest of it, you're gonna, here, I'll give you some lightning. Let me find something. So, I got to remember this. All I need to do is I'll code it for you. I can actually code it so you can actually fire off the, so what's going to happen is y'all are sitting there and let me see. Can y'all hear this? Let's see. It's going to be, it's going to be really loud. Here, hold on. Let's do this.
Do it.
Well, he wants a thunder and lightning. Yeah, so what happens is that the door slams open in the backyard there, and all of a sudden there's, a big boom. You can explain it, LJ. What are they, I'll give you the sound effect. You tell them what they're seeing.
Okay, just because it's already after midnight here where I'm at, I'll just make it quick. Think Thor Ragnarok when he becomes when he slams down on the bridge and blasting everybody away. His eyes are blue, crackling with lightning and everything.
Okay, there you go.
Player.
Yeah, he gets
Thor goes Raiden.
Yeah, basically.
Awesome.
There you go.
I love it.
Very cool.
All right. And you may come out and you'll see the ground erupted. There's some vines crawling all over one, and two of the red brands are falling on the ground, and you may swing and do whatever you'd like, please.
Okay, in a very loud voice, I shout, "Prepare to meet your god, wretched cur." As whichever one is the closest to me, I can't really.
You're one or two. Let's just say they're kind of moving a line there. So you see one on the ground. So
okay, I'll go for one.
Yeah,
and
kind of. Yeah.
I'm obviously not very happy with it, so I'm trying to double hand smash it.
If you hit, isn't it an auto crit?
If they're paralyzed.
It's paralyzed or yeah, that's right. He's just knocked down, so never mind. Yeah. But it should roll it at advantage though. LJ. So
if he's attacking something.
Yeah.
All right, let's pull. Oh, I don't know why I did it.
Critical!
It's a crit. Doesn't matter. It don't matter, man. So
what is?
You just give him the damage. It's automatic. You don't have to do anything. Fantasy Grounds will take care of the crit for you.
Okay.
Just roll your damage. Well, it didn't.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, it's because he's not rolling a damage die. He rolled because it's not the D10 for the weapon damage isn't counted.
Yeah. You need to roll the damage die. Yeah, not the just the D10.
But he's two handing it. That's why he did the D.
Yeah.
Oh no, give him just just do. We'll take. Yeah, don't worry about it right now. Just do the regular damage. Yeah, because that's what's gonna happen. So it's like just do the damage, man.
All right, go.
All right. You anything you want to say to him before he dies? Good night.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure there's plenty of things. But,
all right. You're good. Good job. You moved out, did your attack, killed him. You may pass your turn.
Passing turn.
All right. Chris. One of them tried to hit you.
Okay, but here's the thing. I don't think I want to use Produced Flame on Ruffian number 3 because he's constrained. So I'm going to try to shoot it at...
Oh,
no.
No?
No.
So, Cassiel, we hold on to your cheers. Rejoin us here in another week or so once we're very close to getting affiliate. Once we get affiliate, our cheers will turn on. And I'll have that set up in chat for cheering. Plus, also the store will open up. We'll have items that you can cheer and use to affect the game. Healing potions, crits, advantages, all that kind of fun stuff. But I got to wait for the store and that ability to take the cheers, and then we'll be able to affect the game, both good and bad. So, up to you, Chris. Sorry.
I'm gonna go ahead and attack Red Brand Ruffian number 4 with Produce Flame. So here we go.
Okay, at least it wasn't a dirt move. So that's just basically going to slam into the ground.
Okay, cool. Well, that
I'd move behind me if I were you.
Yeah, I move behind Zorik.
The naked half-orc.
Zorik.
I'm gonna go up to number 3 because
they're right in front of you. They're all right in front of you. Yeah, you're close enough. He's got these vines all over him, and you've got 4 laying on the ground, and 2 is kind of swaying there, but just giving you the dead eye. You hit. Did some good damage.
Yeah.
But he's still standing.
Nice. Good job.
You're not, if that's about it, you don't really, you can move. You're at half movement if you move anywhere out of there, but you're good. All right, Mordecai.
All right. I'm going to do Eldritch Blast on the same one. I think I got him selected.
You do? Yep. Nice. Targeting is there, sir. The hit is there, sir. Give him some damage. It is. Oh, that's right. There's no extra damage on Eldritch Blast. I was like, going, that's gonna. Oh, so yeah,
Not yet.
Yeah, exactly. So it hits him, and you see it begins to sizzle, and the vines get in the way and all that, and it just kind of falls out. And he's if it wasn't for the vines, he might actually fall over. They're probably propping him up, but he's still got life in his eyes.
It should have plus my proficiency because he's cursed.
Okay, 1 second. Let's see why that didn't. It is cursed. It's custom. Oh hell. Okay, so there should actually be 2 more damage. No, that's to you. Wait. Oh, you have to drag that. That's okay. I'll show you how to do it. There's a part of that you drag over to you as the effect that as you're swinging it, it's going to provide more damage. So actually, you get 2 more damage to the person, and that will kill him. Okay, there you go. Boom. I'll show you how to do that. There's some effects you put on yourself before you do the attack, and it gives you those extra bonuses with the damage, and that's what that is. So, alrighty. He goes down. And then I think, according to that, if the cursed target dies, yeah, you were going to get extra hit points, but you don't go over. So you feel a rush of it, a very, justified.
It
there you go.
feels so good.
There you go. Exactly. All right, Bran.
I run up to Ruffian 4, who's prone on the ground, and I smack him in the face with my shillelagh.
Oh my god!
Must you say it like that every time?
Shillelagh.
He will. So okay, don't call him out. He'll do it. He won't sing apparently, but he'll do the
Drop
shillelagh.
the one. Oh, good.
Oh snap!
Give him some damage.
Ooh.
Donk.
And yeah, it's me. I guess I'm standing like right up next to him now.
Yeah, Ruffian 2 will swing at Zorik again. And
I was hoping he'd swing at me after bashing his friend's head.
yeah, but Zorik is closer, so unfortunately, and he's gonna plap Zorik. This one will now stand up.
Come on, I just healed him.
And then we'll give Bran, you and your big stick. Huh? Here, take that with you.
Ow.
All right.
Ow.
LJ.
Ow, that kind of hurt.
Okay, I will go have Ruffian 2.
Yep, you may move up to him. Very much so.
Yeah, I guess I'm right beside him.
Yeah, you're fine. I move you out here. You're all in the same area. You're good. Don't worry about it. Yeah.
Oh, let's see.
Theater of the mind.
Same thing.
Somewhat. And the map's a little small. Actually, when you zoom in with no grid. Oh my lord! Oh, what the hell? Darn it!
Yes! Okay.
2 in a row.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Yes.
Not really. No, it's not really. No, it's not.
Lightning god. God of thunder.
But now, the thing is LJ, you're not targeting properly. Yeah, so it is a crit hit. So, but you need to drag that damage, that hit onto the target, or Fantasy Grounds won't take care of it. So drag the 25 and drop it on Red Brand 2.
I got excited.
That's okay. Now, would you please control click and click on Red Brand 2? Hold your control D count and there you go. Now give him the damage. You just have to click the damage. It'll do the roll for you now. We'll get you there. What the hell?
It's because he dragged the number. Yeah.
Okay, so that would actually be another 4.
Another D8.
Give me another D8 roll. Just roll plain on D8. There you go, 5. Okay, never mind. I'll take care of this here. So I was gonna give him. All right, boom.
Dang, it's a good hit.
Good hit though. He's still standing.
Not for long.
Backdoor.
And I will pass on to.
Okay.
Chris.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and try to attack. Oh, Reverend Ruffian 3 is already dead. I'm gonna go ahead and just try to attack Red Brand Ruffian number 4 again.
Yeah, it's up to you. Go right ahead.
Produce flame. And
Throw the fire. That's not it.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I totally missed. Yeah.
Wrong fire.
God help you if he'd rolled a 1 there, Bran, because he'd have set you on fire. That happens
It's fine.
in this game.
I would have ate it. That's my act.
Oh. All right, Zorik.
Turn. I love how completely useless I am in battle. Just FYI, you guys.
It's great. What are you kidding me?
I love it. It's great. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Zorik.
I'm gonna look down at him, look him in the eye, give him a wink, and then just chop his head off.
Done.
I like it.
God.
All right. Pass your turn.
Body on full display too.
Oh man. Oh man. Mordecai.
I should be dead.
To target the last one.
Uh-huh.
And Eldritch Blast again.
That's right. Steven likes your winking there, Zorik, so nicely done.
Nice.
You always got to wink. That's a hit.
Yeah.
Oh, son of a brewski. Max damage. But he's still standing. He's wobbling. You see him kind of, and he lifts himself back up, but he ain't doing good.
You really are resilient.
Bran.
I'm gonna smack him in the face.
I was gonna say,
with
we're
my
just gonna blow all over the
shillelagh.
place. Let's go.
Lele.
Okay.
With the shillelagh. Yeah, I'm just gonna smack him upside the head.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
There you go.
Do, do, do. Do. Oh, come on!
Oh yes, folks, we'll do it. We'll go ahead and do it.
Dang it.
See the seagull
Just for
sing.
Josh. Because we love him.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All right.
Is there anything else I can do? I think that's it.
Yeah, you might want to pass your turn.
Drinking a healing potion is a standard action, right?
Most of the time, yeah, I flip back and forth. They will tell you I'm inconsistent. That's one of my inconsistent rules. Sometimes in combat or what's going on in the heat of battle and the role playing's playing on, I will ask you to make a dexterity check to see if you're fast enough to do all that. At the moment, we're gonna, you've got one left. I won't use it, but there'll be sometimes where I'll say, hey, make me a dex check real quick, and if it's high enough, I'll let you drink the potion. So
Okay. Well then, in that case.
but you won't know when I'm gonna do it though.
Well, pass my turn.
Well, he's gonna
Bring it on,
yeah.
ruffian.
So he basically just has got this haymaker swing that he's gonna bring at Bran with his short sword, and he misses. LJ.
Man, that face really scared him off.
Okay,
Hey, this is where I get it.
still
Hey,
all
now.
hulking out and everything.
You just messed. Now, thanks there, Josh. You just messed up.
Did I mess up the cameras?
You just messed up the cameras. You dork.
Oh no! It did. Oh,
I hate Zoom sometimes. I really do. You know what?
All
I didn't know it's gonna. Oh, it's just the two of us though, right? Right? No, it's everybody.
No, it didn't. Don't worry about it. We'll
I
get
am
it
Bran
fixed.
now.
Yeah,
I am nowhere.
I'll get you there.
Give me your best shillelagh.
Shit,
Yeah. Soon, I need to figure out. There's got to be a way to lock those down, but maybe there isn't. Oh, there we go. I know, VC. Shush. Who's next? LJ, would you finish this, please?
I am.
Thank you. Would you target him? There you go. There you. Oh, thank you. Hit the.
Yay!
Yeah.
He did it!
Nice.
Yeah.
Damage that exceeds hit points by 10. What you think?
Wow.
Bam. Alrighty. The last red brand drops, and this night, still is setting, and you hear, an owl hooting up on the top of the roof, cheering, if it could, and basically all turned back toward Zorik and covered with blood again, his own this time, and like, oh, maybe it's time for another bath. Because you fell down on the ground.
Bathed.
Yeah, you bathed, but you've got blood and goo and crap all over you and dirt, and they're maybe this time they'll sit outside and wait while you bathe.
I'll help wash.
Keep
I'll
an
help
eye out
wash
while
you.
I shower.
You're gonna help, Chris is gonna help wash.
Wash your
Now,
back.
down boy, down boy.
Hey, I cast Cure Wounds on.
Don't. So we're gonna hold here. So the red brand.
Okay.
Well, unless y'all want to go find trouble, but basically, yeah, that's up to y'all. I was gonna hold here, for the game, unless y'all have something important. But the red brands came walking on the field. Zora can let you know that. But I would like to hold, and then we can.
Is there?
Can we-
Uh-oh. Hold on, we got a raid. Oh, right here. So I was thinking about holding. We got a raid. Raid, Drake in the raid.
Hey, is
Yeah.
there enough blood to bathe in?
No, there's not. Get in the shower, Zork.
I just grab my ribs.
Yeah. Get raided. Babuski hosting up. We appreciate the raid. I'm trying to figure out. Was gonna hold it here. Wasn't sure, but I needed to see what our plan. Yeah. So it's the middle of the night. Now you can continue on and go find something, or I can get you to. We can say you're gonna take them up on the room so you can get some rest and deal with the aftermath in the morning. It's up to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a nap.
Yep.
I can have a shower
I need
like,
now.
in my room.
Long rest. So.
Okay. So we will do that. So y'all will wait for Zorik to bathe properly this time, and the owl will be on the top of the. Thanks for the raid, guys. I appreciate it, and everybody's going on. We are finished this episode 1 on the Wizards, our first D&D stream on the channel with this group of true rejects that I have brought over to the Wizards, and I duly apologize to my partners.
We're absolute abominations, sir.
But it's okay. They will learn. They will grow together and become a fighting force.
It's
Not
a
sure
very
what,
nice.
but they will. Okay.
The best reject skip
Debatable.
I've ever seen.
That's right. But
I
yes,
gotta ask, are we the worst?
no, hell no. Everybody's. That's part of that's part of my channel. You're worst in the beginning, but you then grow through it and all that, and you begin to get better. Sometimes.
What if you get
Sometimes.
worse?
Usually you're dead. You're dead. So.
In the game and in real life.
Time for a new character. So, Praetor sends in reinforcements, basically. All right, but the group is going to, so you will wait, and the owl will, kind of give a survey, and things kind of become quiet. There would be, thanks, Stephen, I really appreciate it. Yeah, we're going to recap, we'll finish it up here. The owl will tell you that about the only thing that it's watching and seeing is the red brands, and you'll see some figures move out of this building here. So it's over. It's down east on the road.
Okay.
All right. The rest of the place is pretty quiet, and y'all will move in to the inn, and y'all will get a nice long rest. I will grant that. All right, we will hold for the night. We appreciate everybody dropping by. Drake and the crew, Baboonski. Who else was showing up there? Steven, Cassio. I saw KC. We saw lots of people.
Yeah, Danny was on for.
Danny was here too.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yep. And the players, as always. I see Quicksilver is in the house. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Wizards. We will get more of the graphics in place. And like I said, once we hit the affiliate here with the extra streams that Matt and I and Danny and Brian are trying to get put on the channel, then that will help with the cheers and to be able to affect the game. All right, players. Well done. I hope you enjoyed it. That was fun. Nice first session for the group. We will pick back up here again next Friday night, 8 o'clock. Cool?
Sounds
I like it.
Sounds good.
All right. Y'all be good. Thanks for watching, folks. We will see y'all later.
Good night.
Bye, everybody.